Hello, everyone. Oh, I forgot to set up my camera. Hello, Andrea, and hello. Yeah, hello, Andrea. I need to set up my camera. I forgot to do that. Let me do that. But hello, everybody. Can VTuber models get a wig out? Wahoo! Camera, where did I put you? Hey there, camera. That tuppy. Who did that? Who the fuck did that? Hello, cat. Oh my god, I just realized Cam got first, second, and third. Holy shit. David be slacking. Okay, let's see where my camera parts. There we go. Just give me a second for me to plug in my camera. The reveals aren't for another hour and 10 minutes, but I wanted to at least get some of the basing for my Iron Warriors guide done before I go on vacation for a week and a half. How was everyone doing today? What's everyone hoping to see from the reveals? If there's even going to be anything amazing to see. Or the reveals going to be mid like always. World Eaters, wahoo. We'll join shortly. Okay, Icarus. Plug that in. Turn that on. Angle that. There we go. Menu. Gotta adjust that to be that. I also gotta make sure I keep track of my camera's battery and lens cap because I kinda need that. Because I'm bringing my camera with me. Okay. Excuse me. Yes, I kinda did the varnishing mix wrong when I built this, when I did it yesterday. So, a little bit of an oof. Because I forgot that, yeah, don't use Lamian medium for a varnish mix. It is a bad idea. And also, I just realized that is incredibly bright. I foresee it, the visions of what? Oh yes, and also here is the Iron Warriors guy. He got finished last night. This is what he looks like. He's pretty damn cool. Happy with how he turned out. Although I think the next one I paint, the second one, which is this guy right here, I am going to use a darker red for the cape, for the tabard, and also I'm going to paint the eyes differently. Because the eyes came out nicely, but I feel like I could have done better. Probably gone a bit darker. Probably should have done orange instead of yellow. But I mean, the armor and the gold looks exactly how I wanted it to. Yeah, this is a really cool miniature. Even if you don't play Iron Warriors, I highly recommend you get it just to paint it because it's so cool. Put this bad boy down. Victor, I want to get into Warhammer, but it's so expensive. Victor, have you heard of Troll Trader? Or eBay, hello. If you've heard of Troll Trader, or if you go on eBay, you can find used miniatures for a decent price.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
My day started off well, and then I played Marvel Rivals.
Hello.
Hello.
Because I did what you told me, and then the first thing that happened, I lost games, and I was like, Andy's a liar. There's no such thing as losers queue.
You said you lost games.
Hello.
Yes, more than like the 2.
Yes, hello there.
There was one win, and there's the one golden shit in the middle of the pile, but that's it.
Yeah, so you keep playing until you lose 2, and then you stop for the day. Think you mean Iron Warriors are based? Ah, darn! I should change. Yeah, I'm changing that title. Give me a second.
I hope to God that they implement what the community is asking for, which is placement matches. Because
Bard's gonna hate me for this. I'm changing the title.
Hey man, do what you got to get money out of people. I understand we have to lie to, entertain.
Why you painting Iron Warriors all of a sudden? Last time it was fucking Custodies. So Kat, I'm painting Iron Warriors because I like this miniature. That's it. It's a really cool miniature. That's the only reason I'm painting Iron Warriors, because it's a cool miniature. It fits my aesthetic of giant hammer and big claw. And Terminator armor too. It is just a very neat miniature.
Yeah.
I just remember too, I gotta
looks neat.
Entertain chat while I go get a band-aid. Shut up,
a band-aid. You already stabbed yourself before I even got here. Finally,
Okay,
the best character card. Thank you, David.
I have Pokemon Band-Aids. Let's see,
gassing up.
see which one I get.
So what are they saying that it's gonna be in 2 hours?
I mean, were you here when I can't remember who it was, but someone said no, you were here for the Plastic Titans or something. I got an Eevee. I don't know about that. That would be, there's no Horus Heresy, so that doesn't make any sense. Or maybe that's something in the future.
Horus Heresy.
Yeah, but they're not doing Horus Heresy today.
Who says the Titans are for Horus Heresy?
Ah, yeah, shit, you're right. Although usually they are.
I know. So what, it's happening in an hour from now?
Yep, an hour from now.
Alrighty, sweetie, add an hour to that.
Yeah.
Plan before the end of the day, basically.
Salamanders tonight. I'm misspelling Warhammer on eBay, but I can't find any nice things. Try Troll Trader. Try looking up Troll Trader.
Nothing is been revealed. We've had someone make claims, and I'm hopeful that they're real because they sound pretty fucking poggers.
Yeah. But we shall see what they reveal. So for now, let me just work on this bad boy because I wanted to at least get the basing started. Let me find my texture paints wherever the fuck I put them.
Where are
European
my
website, be
texture
afraid.
paints?
I mean, not afraid. I'm wondering if I should just do Ash Wastes again like I did for the other one.
Okay, why not?
Skeletal.
And David, someone who joined the stream last night said that someone who works in the GW warehouse who takes care of all the injection molds, or something to those effects, is getting the know-how.
Ah, there it is. There's my texture paints. I was like, where the fuck are they? Found it. Agrillin Badlands. Where's my spatula? Here it is. Found it.
Hold my spatula.
Hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
Hold my poodle.
Okay, so I've got to try and figure out how I'm gonna.
What's up, Iron brother?
Yes, hello, Iron. How I'm gonna get this to work, because I don't want to get texture paint on this. I want to be able to glue him on after I finish. Probably gotta use a pencil. Yeah, pencil.
Hell yeah, number 2.
It's
Because number 1's too thin and number 3's too thick. Number 2, just right.
Filled him with a pencil. A fucking pencil. Oh boy, I'm going on a little vacation tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Oh boy, here I go killing again. In Minecraft.
Classic Warhound when allegedly tonight, Katina. Allegedly tonight.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Alright, everybody, so how are we going to demonetize Handy today?
No.
Femboys and their affinity for monster drinks.
Why you guys like this?
Because where you're like, Handy, we are your audience.
Why? It's why. Okay, so that works. That looks like that's pretty good. Got basic outline of where it's going to be. So just have to avoid these little areas right here where the feet go.
Okay,
And let me now
so
put this guy to the side so I don't mess him up or get texture paint on him. And I have to pull up Duncan Rhodes' video again. He built those roads. How did he do it?
With 2 thin coats, you made those roads.
I don't think I can even fit a rock on this base either. As much as I would like to. I mean, I know I'm not going to finish this too. Someone made a recommendation to put like half of an Imperial Fish shoulder pad on the back of the base too.
That'd be mean.
It would be mean. I think I'm going to do it. Let me just get the start of it, I guess. We only have an hour to do this.
Just an hour.
Yeah. What shoulder pad do you think, Ickbard? An aggressor shoulder pad or a basic Primaris bitch shoulder pad?
Aggressor, because that's a real man's shoulder pad.
Yeah. It's a 40 millimeter. Is it a 40 millimeter? Yes, this is a 40 millimeter base. But he has a huge footprint because he's a lot. Yeah, I never showed everyone how big he is compared to the new Terminators. Well, I can't wait for the mid reveals. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually gonna hold this guy like this.
I don't know if they're mid or not. They really blew it out of the water with the LVO reveals.
Yeah. Here's how big he is compared to the new Terminator sculpts. He's decent. He's about the same size, actually. That's nice. Look at that. They're about the same
now
size.
Now make him kiff.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Oh yeah, also, the video that I am posting after the stream, since I'm only gonna watch till this only be streaming from now until the end of the reveals. So, because I have to get ready, finish packing, and then also post the video. So members, you guys get to see it. How many days early? Let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. You get to see it 4 days earlier instead of 1. Hello, brother. How you doing? Do people just like Dune Crawlers there? Are they on sale? Dune Crawlers? Which one's Dune Crawlers again? I forget.
Onager Dune Crawlers, they are the kind of like spider walking robots for AdMech.
Oh. Wait, people dislike those? Oh, those ones. Oh, yeah. Because I think you only take 1 or 2 of them. That's why. And like every single AdMech box always has one in it. So like if people want other units, though, there's an excess of them. But if you can find a Dune Crawler for below MSRP and you want AdMech, go right ahead and get it. That's what I say.
Yeah, if you can find anything AdMech below MSRP, please.
Oh, yes. Oh, fuck. Where's my... I packed away some of my hobby shit too, and I kind of need it. Be right back. Because I'm going to be building the...
So chat, now that Handy's away.
Rats.
Now that Handy's away. So...
you
don't want to do
rats. That when I go on vacation,
you want to do
tank, yeah.
a Roth. Oh, hey, he's back.
What?
Nothing.
Alright guys, let's once again, we should definitely cancel Handy.
Fully painted tech priest for $10. The problem is, how well is he painted? That's the thing.
Doesn't matter. Battle ready is battle ready, baby.
Yeah. Or if they want, you could also strip the paint off of it too and paint it himself.
Indeed.
And for $10 for a tech priest that's usually $40, I say why not?
Oh yeah.
Is it? Oh, it's probably the tech priest that's also in every box like the Dune Crawler. That's why.
Could be. I mean, it's useful for me because, you know, that's a tech priest and
what? You cut out.
And we run those in the guard.
I'm not sorry, fuckling Russ. He said he'd be again. He did the Prospero. Fuck that guy.
Oh,
Dominus.
that's very
oh,
fair,
Tech Priest
Hellman.
Dominus. That's the one that
Oh,
everyone.
Dominus.
That's the one that everyone uses. So yeah, I say get it.
Yeah. It's like either you get a Warhammer mini or you get like a decent sandwich at Subway. When you compare the two like that, it feels pretty nice.
Ah, who did that?
So go for the Subway sandwich. Got it.
No. No, the Subway sandwich ain't even good. Go to Jersey Mike's or Jimmy John's or Firehouse Subs.
Nah. Jersey Mike's is the one that does like the 14 or like the 13-inch sandwich, but it's like $20, right?
$15. Well, that's in California. It's cheaper where I live. Oh, it's missing a part. That's why it's cheaper. Oof.
Yeah, there's so many little fiddly bits that for that. Like, compare it to the box art and see if it's actually noticeable.
Okay, so this is the footprint I have. Where should I put it? The front or on the back, do you think? The shoulder pad?
On the front, be like a little war trophy.
Problem is, though, if I put it on the front, it's gonna... I'd have to move this back then. And... kind of messes up where I also trace this stuff too if I do that.
That's just tracist. Are the unpainted minis cheaper? Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, usually if they're not on sprue. Because
break the shoulder in half. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna snip it in half. Because usually
clip it real good.
Warhammer miniatures, when you open the box, they lose their value immediately.
Yeah.
Which is kind of dumb.
It's like buying
but,
a car.
Yeah. It's kind of dumb, but I mean, it's...
That's cool. The prices for the eggs at Walmart went down.
What happened?
The egg prices for Walmart went down.
Put them on a tactical rock and you put the polygon on the front. I don't have any rocks that are... I don't have any cork either.
They used to be like $6. Now they're like $3.50.
$3.50?
$3.50.
God damn, that's a steal. I'd buy that for a $3.50.
Okay, let's see.
And then I realized it was a Loch Ness Monster.
Exactly.
Let it right here.
Isn't there like an episode where the Loch Ness Monster actually makes an appearance?
I think so. I think it was Imagination Land. So where do you think on the base? Like right here? Right here, off to the side?
A little bit askew.
It's like right here, how I have it right here.
Yeah.
But what if we touch...
Why do y'all care about egg prices? So we had egg prices soar, and just as we were going to have an economic relief on egg prices being realistically obtainable, we had a strain of avian flu kill a lot of the birds that were making eggs. So
yeah, my friend actually got avian flu from one of the eggs that he bought. Like, he got sick from it.
Eggs, not even once.
Because like I mean, we down here is like if we can get it, we can get it, right? But like he called. We were supposed to play like Phasmophobia one night, and he called us and he's like, "Bro, I can't play tonight." And I was like, "What happened?" It's just like, "Bro, I think I got one of the infected cartons because I am not feeling well." And Lord and behold, when he went to the doctor, they were like, "Did you eat eggs recently?" So yeah, pretty much what Ickbard said, and that's why the costs went up a lot. But now costs are going down.
And Helen, we're not getting into the whole politics thing. Genuinely, we're not even going there.
Yeah, so I suggest you drop it because this is a Warhammer stream.
Drop it like I was when I was born.
No, you said you bounced.
Yeah, I was shot out, yeah. But it's catchier that way, you know? It's like lock and load versus load and lock.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know why people don't understand how like the whole like what is it called? Supply and demand happens.
Well, we're not going to talk about it. Just going to keep it as simple as that. We're going to pull a
You
Morgan
guys com-
Freeman and stop talking about it.
Yeah.
But you guys complain about GW's prices all the time.
That's because GW.
Yeah, that's because it's GW. This
Because
isn't like
also
an
their
actual...
prices are actually ludicrous when you compare it to other games.
The prices are so ludicrous, you can hear your Primaris captain sing Black and Yellow as you buy it at the register.
Well, the thing is, Skitaria Rangers, you can build them as can't you build Skitaria Rangers and Vanguards from the same kit?
I have no clue, but I assume so. Thoughts on BattleTech Gothic? Eh.
It looks
My
neat.
house is a tomb for federal agents. Flork, yeah, Flork's got some good memes.
Yes, he does. If he ever has adoptions for VTubers, I'm gonna apply.
Who?
Flork.
Who dat?
Funny sock meme guy. Sock puppet meme guy.
Oh, him.
A meme lord.
I was like, well, what are you talking? It's like, oh, the
Yeah,
guy who
Ickbar,
made
for
that
the
meme.
Imperial Fist thing, I thought about you being even meaner and making it a Luna Wolves shoulder pad.
That'd be funny.
How do you paint Luna Wolves again?
You dare to refuse
It's like
my
a
patrol?
teal.
Wait, no, Celestial Lion, sorry.
Oh, Celestial Lions. Oh, it's gold with Azure trim.
Yeah, should I be mean?
I don't care, dude. It's your model. You would not be the first person
You're
to
the
put
least
dead
cringy VTuber
Celestial
I've ever
Lions on your
seen.
base because of me.
Why, thank you. I like to at least be honest about everything. I will take that compliment.
We take these W's.
Yes. Thank you for the hydrate, whoever that was. Okay. So we got 45 minutes till the preview starts.
And he excels well too, being old and all that. Andy, you're being called out.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. I'm not that old. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not that old.
Handy's right. He's not that old. He's older.
Oh, shut
He's a
the
different level of old.
front door.
He was there when God created the universe. When God who initiated the Big Bang.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm not that old. Parchment paper tubes. I don't hoard them, but I hoard Warhammer miniatures.
Andy was there looking up at the Lord and was just like, "Yo, God, can we have Warhammer and Battletech?
Can I have a crispy spike, please?
God damn it, not this
Have it,
again.
crispy. Not this
Your
again," he
Jesus.
says.
So
God,
does it mean
I
you're
want the
starting an
crispy
Iron Warriors army?
spikes.
No. I am not starting an Iron Warriors army. This is just a one-off thing because I thought the miniatures were cool. The miniature was cool.
They make him feel pretty on the inside.
You know what? You know what faction y'all should send Handy if
You
he
don't
ever
get
opens a
people
PO
having
box?
powers. Shannon's called no
Ultramarines.
self-control. That's what it is. Shut the fuck up. I'm not doing Ultramarines.
What's wrong with Ultramarines? I thought they were your favorite faction.
The only passable Ultramarine is Titus. That's it.
No. I remember you saying that all of them are your favorite.
User has been disconnected from the voice chat.
Hey, thank you, Bob the Mime, for the sub. Absolute Giga Chad. Let's go. I gotta add you at the end of stream to the video for the subscribers and stuff. The only good Smurf is the one on Bellacore's base. Heh.
I find the idea of an Ultramarine that can think offensive.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Yeah, but for YouTube videos, everyone, I always put the Twitch subscribers and YouTube members at the end of the video as a thank you. And also, Bob, if you're in the Discord server, connect your Discord account and get access to the super secret members chat. Titus is cool and all, but his model is god awful. Yes, it is.
Really, the
They have
Imperial Fists
no
are the
idea what they were
national
thinking
card
when they
for
made that
me.
model.
Yeah, he said that joke earlier.
What?
David, the Imperial Fist being
Imperial
the National
Fists are
Guard
the-
of the 40k.
Yeah. Who would be the Navy?
The Imperial Navy.
Oh. do they like their seamen too?
Don't know,
Okay.
actually. Don't know.
Okay. And it's like, okay.
Who would be the United States Marines then? Not the Space Marines, and not the Guard. The Guard would be the Army.
Wouldn't Ultramarines be the Marines?
No, I'm saying not Space Marines. The Space Marines are like Special Forces.
Yeah, they're like Army Ranger on the scale of power.
Katachan? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Katachan is the U.S. Marines.
Especially with the shenanigans they get up to.
Yep.
Oh my god, I just thought of something a little fucked, but makes sense though. I was gonna say the Skaven, aka the Funny Rats, is just Soviet Russia from 1940.
Yes.
Just keep throwing numbers at them. we'll win eventually. One gun, 6 Russians.
You do a history, it's fucking up good looking models. Yes. Stigma viewer. Imperial Navy. Archaon did nothing wrong. Ickbard, inform me. Who that again?
Archaon. Okay, I gotta refresh the brain.
Rats, Ratlings were based off snipers on the battle song, so there's that. Oh.
Exactly.
Well
So I
then.
was right. Well, I fucking I made the comparison without even knowing. Okay.
They're talking about Archaon, the
Age of Sigmar
Everchosen,
Abaddon.
I'm guessing from Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar Abaddon. Or
Okay.
Abaddon, however the fuck you pronounce his name. Potato, who
Abaddon.
cares? Abaddon, you mean Saturday cartoon villain?
Yes.
The guy that makes a great base for kit bashing and that's it?
Yeah. It's about right.
Shit, I just realized if I want to do this, I gotta... Read it. Count as Abaddon a fantasy, but he destroyed the world and embodied the Emperor himself. But he didn't destroy fantasy. That was the Funny Rats. There's a reason they're not allowed in Warhammer Fantasy battles anymore. Because they blew up the moon.
The moon, that will take
The moon haunts you.
He has a horse I want.
That should be a mod. where like where it's like Moon Knight when he opens up when he does his ult, it's just instead of like the hands of Khonshu, it's just a bunch of funny rats falling out.
I'm sad that I can't get the Venom twerking emote. Because
You know it's
that's
an
the
April Fool. I
yeah,
will
and-
100% believe it's an April Fool's joke and they're not actually releasing that and it's gonna be something else.
I don't know. They've kind of been pretty good about
'Cause
releasing funny shit.
I know, but like it's gonna be one of those things where they probably most likely aren't gonna do it. A lot of April Fools like game pranks are like that where it's like, oh, we're totally gonna give you this funny twerking emote, or we're gonna give, or what Dokkan Battle likes to do every year, like, oh, there's this new game mode coming out on April 1st, and then it's a joke. There's no new game mode. Okay.
The toothless dancing toothless.
Dancing.
Love that. meme.
Which
Join
Marvel
the
Rivals
Discord.
character would do that?
Remember to read the rules. If you join the Discord,
The
you gotta read the
rules.
rules.
You have broken the rules, Timitana.
Bob, you gotta read the rules, or you probably gotta wait 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Oh wait, no, you already have it. You're good. It's just your name's Blue because you have the membership. Like a Giga Chad.
Yeah, don't break any of the rules though, because then Handy will have to turn into Jorgen von Strangle.
Imitana,
That's my job.
you broken the rules. Where the fuck did I put my?
Andy,
dropper
why do
bottle?
you scramble the Coscodians?
Be me with a big old hammer going, hey, how's it going?
Rules for all Discords are the same. No, there's some slightly different ones in my Discord. For instance, there's one rule right here. Where's the rule? Where's that rule? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You will be pinged for new YouTube videos, and and you can assign the live stream role for live stream notifications and other roles. Basically that, you will be pinged and you will like it. You agree to the rules. You agree to the rules.
But Handy, I don't like it.
Too
That's
bad,
too
you
damn
agree to the
bad.
rules. That's
You
too
keep
damn
watching.
bad. Hey, where the fuck is my little water jar?
But Handy. No points.
Ah! Why'd you fire everything? There was no point.
Because I can't.
Pretty based.
Because it's easy. And it does a lot of damage.
Happy souls.
Yes.
I love that the dude's doing well.
What is he doing now?
Just, like, he has a secondary channel where he just edits and like shows his 3D modeling stuff. I think that's basically like a resume for him to get work.
Ah.
I can make 3D models. Please, please, please give me give me work.
Should add another rule that says don't be a dumbass. We did. The problem is you fuckers can't read.
He's almost as like everyone's a Dark Angels player secretly.
I can't. I can't follow these rules because I can't read.
But yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be getting to the basing today because I've got to do the shoulder pad.
Rip you.
Do right now. I don't know what to play.
I'm North American, so I auto pass that rule. Actually, I think I might just do Imperial Fist because did he I don't think the Celestial Lions use the Imperial Fist logo on their shoulder pad, do they?
They do not know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Imperial Fist then.
Alrighty.
Maybe another
I
time.
love how you get a notification from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero saying, "For the best experience for this game, you gotta play on a controller."
Well, I mean, it's not like it was made for a controller, because Snoy. I mean,
No.
Bandai,
Okay.
whoever the hell publishes it.
Bandai Namco.
I was
feel
right.
like Bandai Namco has like a stranglehold for like anime games.
Well, would you rather it be Konami?
No.
Yeah, exactly. You'll have how to distract from the rest of the model now. Well, what I'm gonna do is because I have freaking Grime and I've never used it before. I kind of want to test it on it, so do that. But I'm not gonna probably be able to get the Streaking Grime tonight because I only got 30 minutes left and I gotta wait for this primer to dry.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wahoo.
Boy.
Boy. I'll tell you
Thank you, Bob, for subscribing on YouTube.
I summon Super Shenron.
If you were a
Hell
member
yeah,
on
that's
YouTube,
cool.
you'd be able to see the video a day early. Well, usually it's a day early because I'm going on vacation. It's 4 days early. But thank you for the
Hey,
subscriber on Scribble on Twitch, though. I appreciate it.
Oh, look at this.
And the
absolute
pad of Sons of
big chat.
Medusa. What colors are Sons of Medusa?
I
Later, Victor.
I believe the. See, Victor. It's like almost like a lime green.
Then that would definitely distract from the thing, and I don't have a lime green.
But yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Ba ba da ba.
I just realized something. Dork Angels green, it's closer. But I don't want to do Dork Angels. I already have Dork Angels. The best Sons of Dorn, the Sons of the Phoenix. I don't know what they look like. You guys are throwing out successor chapter names and I have no idea who they are.
Who are you people? Alright,
What?
guys, tell me what. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Basing a model on her.
Oh.
Yeah, I base models when it's just a one-off.
Alright, let me know when to stop, guys. So just say the word stop.
This is Iron Hand successor. This is their opposite of Iron Hand. Oh. Yeah, I would rather do that though if I was doing Emperor's Children. Isn't it just insult to injury for Iron Hands players?
Andy Ickbar, do you want me to stop?
Let's stop.
I'll stop the music.
Wait, did you say stop?
I said please
Yeah,
don't stop the
twice
music.
now.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't hear you the first time. I was just like, wait, I don't know if you said don't stop or stop, but okay, cool. I guess I'm going with Vegeta.
Hell yeah. Oh, play Satan.
Hey, Mr.
Hail
Satan.
Satan, hail Satan. Yeah, they know what they're They know what they're doing.
Oh, there it is.
Oh
I
boy,
was like,
it's Satan Hercule clock.
you usually paint Iron Hands on an Emperor's Children base because you don't need to paint the helmet. Yup.
That's fair.
Do I have maybe any tiny rocks I could use? Ah, yeah, I do. There's some tiny rocks on here. Okay. I'll throw those tiny rocks on here as soon as I get some texture paste. What I've got to do is I've got to try and spread this around. Since
Bob, if it makes you feel better, I could say sus things to make you giggle, and that will keep you awake.
Eh.
Shall I
the
demonstrate,
Warsmiths-
Handy?
No, don't get me doing. Don't get this stream demonetized, please.
It's sus, not demonetizable.
You never know. It's YouTube. They make up
That's
the rules,
true.
not me.
Kind of like how they and I'm gonna say it very particularly here so you guys can get the fucking point. How Burmals are a Burmal bimaging, if you will, or bods are now auto demonetizable phrases on YouTube videos.
Well, hopefully it's not also the reveals. Hopefully they're not like last time where it could have been an email.
Oh,
You
the
remember
ones were
that,
good.
Akbar? Yeah,
I
I'm
do
not saying.
remember that.
I'm saying the time it was. This could have. It could have been an email reveals.
Yeah. I'm so glad I was able to coin that term. It's fun coining, I didn't coin the term, but like, you know, coining that term for these types of reveals. Is this an email reveal? Up, they revealed the 40k.
Yeah, it was somehow amazing and worthless at the same time. Shit, he's right.
Oh, I lost. I accidentally hit the fucking grass.
Heck, that's why you gotta play Hercule. He would never.
Is the email the what?
Andy is an email YouTuber. Basically, he's saying anything you do could be summarized in an email.
Wow, what a
That-
dick!
That's
What
actually
a prick.
That's actually a really good insult.
What a dick! Fuck you too.
Just hope one of the
Alright,
reveals is
let
easy
me
as
let me
finding
know
out.
when to stop.
Stop.
Why? Okay, I guess I'm playing Majin Buu now.
What's wrong with playing Majin Buu?
Bro, he's a giant bullseye. Fat Buu is huge.
Okay, but he's still
Well-
strong.
Well, my first opponent is a giant character, so he's probably gonna hit the floor easier.
He hit the floor. Next thing you know.
Hello, 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 hello.
The
We're
Reeboks and the
unlocking-
Vans.
Convinced me to get a Clash of Clans. Isn't that weird mobile game?
Yeah, it's one that
Fighting
was like a big
Super
deal,
Greninja.
and like it became a big deal for a lot of folks right as I was going into college, basically.
Why? Why?
It was good advertising.
Oh. Oh yeah, just like how Raid Shadow Legends was. If you got a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship
Oh
for
crap!
YouTube, you know you made
No, I
it.
was talking about they advertised it well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Plus, it had a actually pretty solid gameplay loop with a lot of stuff that you could do without having to spend money.
Mm.
It was also very good at timing and spacing out events. So if you wanted to just hurry up and do them, you could spend money. So I figured out a way to do a Nuzlocke
Raid isn't the worst
randomizer.
gacha game out there, but it's the same game who even gets dulled very fast. I mean, I'd imagine it did. Probably.
You haven't missed them yet. They're going to be starting up hopefully in the next 25 minutes or so.
Yep, 25 minutes. It's good. Let's get some rocks. Let us roll. Some kind of small, well, decently sized, flat little rock, like maybe this one. Then some kind of rocks. Actually, no, big rock would not work because the shoulder pad. Tiny rocks will work though.
Aw.
Tiny rock just makes everything look bigger. What do you think something men have pictures of tiny rocks in their grinder profile pictures?
It's a bit too many rocks.
Oh, come on, that was comedy fucking gold.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, that's too many.
Oh, there's no way.
Yes,
Oh,
way.
damn it. I hated to be out of bounds again. Ugh.
Yes, way.
What's up, Noman? It's been a hot minute, dude. How you been?
Oh, Noman, how you doing?
Once more, guys. Say stop when you want to.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop him.
Ooh, future trunks. Okay.
You got rock.
He's gonna change
Been
the
busy.
future.
You guys been good? Yeah. Pick up that Warsmith model. Well, I have. Well, give me a second. Okay, there's nothing on my hands. I have this Warsmith model. And I have the Warhammer World exclusive one. Hey, I have both.
Been doing well, Noman. Doing well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Gonna be going on vacation tomorrow. So just trying to get as much of this done as I can today before the reveals start. Extra jealous. Yeah, I got lucky before it started going for 200 plus on eBay.
Yes, the quiet's so pregnant. It's probably in the third trimester. Well, trimester, there we go. Words are hard, and I am
English
not.
hard. English hard. Yeah, it's the only flexing I can do. I got no muscle.
That's very true. You cannot flex.
So the
I
only
think
way
your
I flex is through
Doctor
my
told you not to
miniatures.
do that.
Well, doctor said don't do heavy lifting.
The gravity
Yeah.
hammer was too tempting to handy. That's fair.
Well, I mean, yeah, I like Halo.
Holy shit,
4343.
more hammer!
Hey, thank you, Morehammer, for the 10 months.
For those who don't know, Morehammer's been here for quite a while, as you can see. An absolute giga chad.
Absolute legend.
I mean, most of the regulars here have been here for ages, and I appreciate every one of you. That rock's actually probably gonna get in the way of the thing, so I gotta move it.
Primarchs got yeeted by their mother during their final Primester. Good god.
It's
You can lift heavy things, but Handy owns 2 Warsmiths. Handy wins. This is unfair.
Let's make it a third.
Oh no. Yay! I finally won one of the tournaments. Fuck.
Good job, buddy.
I'm not gonna lie, that out of bounds is so annoying.
Congratulations, you won. Hey, Candy's
Alright,
cane.
now
I
it's
don't
time to
have
do
a
the cell
cane.
games.
The winner is you.
Alright guys, same thing as before. Let me know when.
Up.
The Great Saiyaman!
The Great Saiyaman.
Yep. The Great Saiyaman!
Oh yeah, the speaking of Saiyaman, the Dragon Ball Super got a chapter a few weeks ago.
What?
Dragon Ball Super got a new chapter a few weeks ago, the manga.
Oh, nice.
It was the backstory of how Goten and Trunks became the Great Saiyaman successors.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a good looking base. Just gotta let it dry now. Well, that's drying. I can actually probably paint a little bit of white paint, because I have to do Imperial Fist yellow. So Imperial Fist shoulder pads are just pure yellow, right?
Yeah, the trim depicts which company they're from.
Which one's first company?
Let me check.
Imperial Fists, man, tell me which one's first company.
Still looking.
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck?
First company is the first one. Darn, I didn't know that.
Bro, what is with Vidal's AI? Why is she so tough?
Well, I mean, you're playing the Great Saiyaman, right?
Yeah?
It's called you get a debuff because you're fighting your wife.
Well, I lost, damn.
Yeah, it's the secret debuff.
Well, time to go again.
What you hoping for on the reveals? I don't know, something interesting. Be shocked to hear what's the second company's is. What? Is it yellow?
Alright.
Drugs.
Same as before, guys.
So what is the dick bar for first company?
They're looking.
Let me know when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, damn it, I got Kale.
Looks like it's white or silver.
I read like like one of those AI generated things trying to summarize crap, saying it was either a white or a silver, but I don't trust it, so I wanted to double check.
I'm seeing silver.
Okay.
Because I'm also seeing everyone's like first company Imperial Fists from Space Marine 2.
Then silver.
Because it was probably white when it first started because silver paint wasn't a thing. Gets the undercooked casserole buff.
Reveal plastic felled. I'm gonna cry.
Painted as a
after
Black
dealing with
Templar,
nothing
Emperor's
with it.
Champion is the Black Cross and gold skull motif. I could do Black Templar, yeah. But I feel like normal Imperial Fist would probably be better.
More personal that way.
Yeah. Plus also it draws you to the base too to look at it.
Yeah.
The rumors were teal. What rumor?
I don't know.
Did he maybe post in the Discord like he always does?
The rumor were real. Okay, what are you saying in the Discord? Oh shit. Okay. I don't know what we're having to pay up here. Okay, so we have a
Where did he post it?
new RPG game. Someone showed the preview slide. Not
Is that a
getting
Space Wolves
what's
model
being
right there?
shown.
If that's a Space Wolves model, I might get it because that looks pretty damn cool.
So there's a Tyrannid. I don't know what that one in the very center is. Almost looks like a super grand looking custodian.
I don't see a Tyrannid. Where do you see a Tyrannid? Oh, I see the Tyrannid on the right.
Very far right.
But yeah,
there.
that looks like a Space Wolf, and my god, that looks amazing and my kind of thing. I want it.
Don't know what I'm missing.
I mean, there's a Corn Berserk, World Eaters thing right there too. And
Could
then I
be
think-
the butcher surgeon thing.
And then that looks like a special Thousand Suns Terminator. It looks like.
Oh, it could be the Thousand Sun automaton thing that was being teased in White Dwarf.
Oh yeah, could be that. Definitely could be that. Oh, they started up the thing. We got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes.
Is that a what is that guy on the second slot? That looks like a Chaos Beastman.
It probably is Rage of Sigmar. It looks like.
But everything else looks 40K.
No, let's say it's a Minotaur. Or a Cyclops. It's a Cyclops kind of thing, maybe.
It's weird is what it is.
Well, whatever. We'll see in 10 minutes. Eastman for Old World. Okay, let's see. White paint. At least get the base coat down. God damn it, where the fuck is my dropper bottle? My little medicine dropper. I need that.
Where is my dropper bottle?
Where is my medicine dropper? Here, is this it? Ah, here it is. It fell in my paint drawer. My paintbrush drawer. That is the right white paint, right? So it looks like Kill Team Old World Space Wolves could be Heresy Unknown. It's not Heresy because Horus Heresy isn't on the itinerary. It's 40k.
If Bay range would be great.
Probably before the reveal start. I don't know. I don't think you can. Maybe you can.
What was the... no, I don't know, Gib. The more you type, the less likely it happens.
Yeah, Dickbard's right. Stop typing. Get working.
What's happening, boy? Pick your check through. I don't know what you're talking about, David. Like genuinely, not even going for a bit here.
No, no. Salamanders to be the next range update with Vulcan coming back to the Space Soldier next. I wonder. I'll look at the full Wolfie Boy. I don't know. It's too early for Lehman to come back too.
Turtle Nid sounds pretty awesome.
What?
You know what? Just someone said they wanted to get that nid for their turtle nids. Tony did.
Lehman's not coming back till
I,
the end times.
Yeah, I
Is when
mean,
he's
to be
supposed to be
fair,
coming back.
like, who knows? They might be pushing the next narrative part, like they kind of been doing. Like every year, there's a new narrative push for something.
Yeah. One loyal, one heretic Primarch. And we just got Snick. Sneaky Snick.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, originally it was just one loyalist, 2 chaos, and then it went 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 minutes. Gotta wait for the paint to dry. Broke a previous prophecy. Who we out the window? Yeah, I'm going to definitely get that Space Wolves model. Because it speaks to me.
That's true, Jamie, and they went out of their way to explain in the Horus Heresy that prophecies are constantly being ruined. Like the Alpharis and Omegon Primarchs. They altered and destroyed the prophecy of either chaos winning and humanity being destroyed, or the Imperium winning and chaos, or in the Imperium becoming basically a degraded slave to its own self, and it's kind of a weird in-between. You can see print lines on the NID? Okay, let me take a look. Oh my god, you're
What?
right.
Well, I mean, it's a show model, so
Yeah.
but yeah, I can't see the print lines on here in it.
Yeah, they look a little bad.
You can kind of see it on the horns too of the Minotaur thing, and also the Admech guy on the far left shoulder pad or whatever it is.
See on the curve of it.
Yeah. That last second, probably.
No, Bob, they're actually pretty good about reveal stuff. Models are painted and taken care of years in advance.
Well, not the production samples.
Not, I don't know. I mean, they had Angron ready to go in Rock, you know, since the end of 7th edition.
Yeah, you're right.
And for ladies and gentlemen, for those joining in, because we do get a lot of new people coming in to watch, a long time ago, I was Handy's kind of guy to tell him about the stuff that was going on in the Warhammer scene. And so I got a good inside look. I don't have those sources anymore for 10th edition, but it gave me a good inside look to the production schedule for things. And yeah, Emperor's Children were being play tested during COVID. Cabal were massively stupid, yes. A new Cow Mountain. Cow Mountain sounds like an amazing retreat or like reserve to bring like battered bovine. Welcome
Yes.
to a battered bovine retreat.
Imagine
Probably gotta
using
sand that
like
down.
a super spare bomb on Yamcha.
Whatever, let's, I guess,
Couldn't be me.
start Switching over, getting ready. I can go for a little longer, actually. Well, actually, no, I do have to go to sleep early. So this is probably all the progress I'm gonna get for until I come back from vacation. But yes. Okay, let's start setting shit up. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna have to also, when they reveal shit, guys, I have to mute the stream so I don't get hit with a copyright strike. Or other stuff, because that does happen. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Modify this. There we go. Fix that right there.
Mountain looks pretty cool there, not gonna lie, Bob.
What?
You posted it in the Discord.
What?
Basically, when he's saying Cow Mountain, it's like a giant, like...
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, I know what he was talking about from the start. The cow things. Okay. Built and Fellblade is finally built. Nice, you did it.
Congrats. Congrats.
2 minutes.
Yeah. I, for one, just hope both teams have fun.
Never won again, because why not?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
My Astraeus will have a friend for the desk and be taken to the rare game. Well, here's the thing: the Astraeus can actually be used. It's more usable because it's not
Legends either.
Yeah, and it's not 700 points anymore.
It's quite based.
I feel like that would be a model that's up for a contender for being turned into plastic. It's a fairly new it's a Primaris model. It's fairly new. It's not too old. A lot of people like it. GW actually gave it good rules this edition, surprisingly.
And 9th edition, it was riding high too.
No, 9th edition, it was a bit too costly.
It was like
points.
400 points.
No, in 9th edition, it was like 700.
I'm thinking the beginning of 10th. Beginning of the 10th, they made it strong.
Yeah, beginning of 10th, they made it it's still the same point value.
Yeah, it goes crazy.
And that makes
it's
me
more.
The
limiting factor is so few people have it.
Yeah. But the thing is, because they made it so cheap in points and it's actually good, I feel like they're going to be giving it a 40k, like a plastic model maybe one day. It's 9 o'clock. Let's wait till they start. There they are.
Everyone, and welcome to the Warhammer Live preview show.
Let's
Coming to you
go.
from Nottingham. My name's Nick. This is Alex. We're really excited to be with you this evening. Al, we've got so much stuff to show people, right?
Yep, I'm incredibly excited. We've got stuff from
Oh,
Warhammer
boy.
40,000, Warhammer the Age of Sigmar, Kill Team, and the Old World.
Oh, it's going to be great. That's all coming up very soon. Now, this weekend
Woohoo.
we are celebrating it, of course, as Adepticon over there in America. In
Everyone,
Milwaukee. If
quickly
you're
look
there
at all the stuff in the
event,
background. Is there
hello,
anything
you
new
may
and
have already seen
interesting?
some of the stuff we're about to show you already, but keep watching.
They got the
Great to have you here.
Titus.
And of course, there's folks all around the world.
Titus
Please
Weather
let
Workshop
us know in the
statue.
chat where you are. And
I
in
see
fact,
the
this evening,
Redemptor
when we
dreadnought in the
get
back.
out,
That
we
thing is
are
still
live.
massive.
You can ask us questions.
Yeah,
We
it
have
is.
Ed over in Question Corner. Ed, how you doing? All right.
Oh, those are the new
Thanks,
plushies
Nick.
too.
Good to have you here, man.
If you've got any
Yeah.
questions, do start with question right at the beginning, and it will help me filter out to try and see what everyone wants to ask.
Now, crucially, that is in the Twitch chat only. I know we're on YouTube as well, but if you're
Wait,
on
they're
Twitch,
gonna be
please put
asking
questions in there. We'll try and get as
questions?
many of those answers as we
I
possibly
mean,
can.
answering
They're gonna
questions
be
for once?
farming
We have
questions.
so much to show
That's
you
a
this
first. They
evening.
rarely do
In
that.
fact, we're going to give you a quick glimpse.
I
right now.
doubt they're gonna read actual questions.
Ah, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. Gonna mute it.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. What are we starting with? Or are they just showing off all the things?
They're showing off all the things. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, they
Kill
did-
Team. Or no, it's the RPG, maybe. Or they're just showing a little bit of everything right now?
I think so.
Okay, that's a little bit of everything.
Exciting.
Oh boy, a
Stuff
teaser
there.
trailer in my
Seen
release
us?
trailer.
This is all
I'm
real. It's now
spoiled.
time to jump straight
Oh boy,
into
a
the Old
teaser
World.
trailer for my
Wood
teaser
Elf
trailers.
realms.
Here we go.
Yeah, so the Wood Elves are the defenders of Athel
Wood
Loren,
Elves.
a highly elite force, lots of cavalry.
I've
lots
played
of
against
archers.
these guys and
You
their
get a
leaked data
fantastic
rules. They're actually
battalion,
pretty cool.
As well as their Arcane Journal, which contains
Wait, so they're just
rules,
gonna
background,
flat out. Oh yeah, because these are old
regiments,
models. That's why.
got Orion in there, loads of fantastic.
No point in doing a reveal
absolutely
for
elite
them.
army on the tabletop. These guys are superb.
No, no, no.
at
These
shooting you
guys
off the
are
table.
basically
yeah,
coming out
that's
now.
absolutely right.
They were announced, but they're like,
what you
this
said
is
there,
the
we've
proper
also got
date.
the
Okay.
hero
Their
here,
rules
the
were
Araloth
leaked,
Lord of
and I
Telsum
was
as
playing
well,
against
who's
those
kind of
leaked rules.
alongside the Wood Elves.
Okay.
This guy was a coward in his youth, right?
Yes, he was a cowardly youth. However, having fallen from his horse and found an elf goddess, as you do, he then regained his courage and eventually went on to slay Morga the Corruptor.
A superb Lord level hero for your Wood Elf forces. This guy carries his
Yeah,
bird
what-
into
what else
battle,
surprised-
scaring the
or
eye
late
thief.
night
There
fuck.
can be sent across the
Oh,
battle to
what?
peck the eyes out of your enemies, which is great.
What
fun.
else? Fuck.
And of course, alongside the
Those damn
Arcane
dirty knife
Journal,
ears.
which is coming for the Wood Elves.
Yeah,
just like
they-
does for
they
every other
are.
army. A 48-page book dedicated to the Wood Elves with background.
Damien,
rules,
you'll be getting
historical
your world eaters.
creators,
Just wait.
You can fight in there. New heroes. We got Orion, King of the Woods, returns, leading his wild hunt, one of the armies of infamy there.
You
as
can
well
tell
as
that
some
model's
magic
old.
Items, new units
Yeah.
which you can take as well. Conversions,
Especially with the
from other units that exist.
dogs.
I tell you what, Alex, I'm super excited.
Yeah,
about
'cause
the
of
fact that
how
beast packs are
rough they
returning
look.
to the Wood Elf realms.
They
You'll
look
be
a
able to
little
field units
derpy.
of deep wood hounds, forest cats.
Well, just the
swordsmen,
sculpt
boars,
comparing it
and
to
even
the
a
to the
bear of
newer
Lauren.
stuff.
So you can have a bear running around
Yeah.
the Wood Elf army. That
Or
sounds
the art
really
in the
good.
book.
So there we
Yeah.
are.
You mentioned beasts there,
Mhm.
but Wood Elves aren't the only things that are coming.
course.
You want to go to sleep? Too bad you can't. You gotta wait till the reveals are over.
Greyhood's returning.
Yes.
Oh, there's the
Shit.
thing.
Fantastic battalion there.
That one's
looks
new.
cool.
You can think of that's a
That
The
thing is
Grey
new.
Herds, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely right. Yeah, the Beastmen, of course, they're wild.
but that
beasts,
big
in
model is
one
new.
of
I'm
the
pretty
old
sure.
world. Super
Yeah.
powerful. Lots
'Cause
of
it
All
doesn't
those
look
sculpts
rough.
are new.
infantry
Beastmen
running around all over the
looks
table,
are like
and some
metal
terrifying
models
monsters
only and
as
look
well.
super dorky.
And there's a brand new miniature coming for them as well. We've seen this one before. This is Kralmore, Prophet of Ruin. Tell me
Hey,
about
sweetheart,
this
look at
guy,
this
please.
So the
old
Beastmen,
goat-looking guy.
Might makes right. However,
Yeah.
if you are mystical, magical, you tend to be given a bit of an easy ride. They love that. Kralmore is a
You're
prophet.
dipping after world eaters.
See the
They're
future.
gonna be at the end of the
That's fair.
stream.
One step ahead of his enemies, and we mentioned Orion before. Orion is currently hunting him. However, has
They
been
do-
unsuccessful.
Those
He's
do
a
look really
powerful
cool.
level
Hello.
wizard, and that leering spirit,
Ah,
that
hello
he
there.
comes into battle can be placed on the battlefield to cast devolving
joined?
magic at
Bart.
enemies
Bart.
from afar, which is quite
Bart.
good fun. Now, it's worth
Howdy.
pointing out both the Wood
Howdy.
Elves and the Beastmen are going to have the huge ranges of company.
Have I missed anything big?
No, they just started. All it is just
Wood
beastmen
Elves
and knife
and
ears.
Chaos Beastmen for Old World.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Again, big books
New
full of
miniatures or
lore,
just,
full of
re-release?
maps. You like a map?
New
Re-release?
miniatures.
Well,
We've got
new
historically
technically.
created
Some of them are just
Kralmore,
re-releases.
Empire of Men troopers, new units, new.
But one of them
And
is
they're
new.
getting their
cards,
arcane
magic.
journals.
You can take a herd stone for your force as well. Look, if you're a Beastman fan, you want to get this book. That's great. Now, Alex.
They have them.
People can't
Everyone's
believe
complaining
that
in
Wood
the
Elves
chat.
this
Oh, the
much.
What?
audio's
They were
too
the last
quiet
two
on their
forces that were
stream.
gonna happen.
Turn it
But
up.
there's one force that people might not be
Hmm.
expecting, right?
Yeah, you figured they would learn that by now.
Okay, gotta mute.
Oh, Grand Cathay, let's go.
Ooh.
Okay.
I see physics in the freaking.
Ooh.
It's looking cool.
I saw physics in the Twitch chat for Warhammer.
Nice.
Fire Asia, let's go.
Oh god, this is gonna be cool. They do look cool.
Get ready for the Twitter freaks, though.
Yeah, for real.
Ah, they can go suck a lemon. These look cool. That's right, yeah, they do the big yin yang stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, I wonder if you get to run the dragons in game.
I'm pretty sure
Maybe.
you will be, because there are dragons in Old World.
Ooh.
Because like all the leaders are like can transform into dragons in the lore, right?
Yeah.
Or like some of them can.
I know the two main ones in for Warhammer.
Yeah.
More my space boys.
Oh, that
Oh,
looks
hell
great.
yeah. Oh my god.
Ooh, those look nice.
Dude, I
More
actually
of
might want to
that.
get that.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
yo,
That's so
Yo.
cool.
hype.
Shit, am I getting an
I'm-
old world army now? Fuck.
Yes, you are. Oh my god, you know what I'm
No.
gonna do, guys?
What a range.
Mhm.
Let's talk about it. So
I'm just gonna
Grand
make them
Cafe
like
is
look
here,
like
marching
jade
into the
statues,
old
all of
world.
them.
Alex,
Ooh.
They skipped
Oh,
it, what the
Terracotta
hell?
Army.
So Grand Cathay.
I think they
Yeah,
showed
but
it by
just pure
accident.
jade.
In the world of
Nice.
legend, they've stood as sort of an eternal bulwark
Ah,
against
God, look at
terracotta-
those cool
giant
big
terra-
guys. I want
yeah,
5
terracotta
of them.
warriors.
great mountains, and it's had a sort of internal stability and harmony that the other nations tend to be.
I think they showed the
won't
they didn't mean to show the female one yet.
Namely, the celestial dragon emperor himself.
Probably not, yeah.
As you can imagine,
Already
having a
butchered.
mortal leader lends
We got the leaks live.
Yeah, the image that we saw, damn, she hot.
Sort of idea and concept for a force, and it's very different.
Handy
army
has
than
a type.
anything else you might see in Warhammer: The Old World. They are an elite army, heavily armed and heavily armored. Even the basic troops are
God, these look
super
cool.
there's
Yeah.
extra troops, cavalry, war engines,
I
terrifying
actually
monsters,
genuinely
and we're going
am
to go through a few of them now.
wanting
because
these.
the
Holy crap, that's
battalion
rare
Yeah.
for me.
which we see here.
I also feel like there
Yeah,
hasn't
big
been many
campaign.
like Chinese war games that have come out, like for Three Kingdoms or whatever.
Jade warriors.
True, yeah.
And now they have minis.
And now they will arrive.
Known as the Jade Warriors because,
Oh god, I can see people using a lot of old world bits for like their Tau.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
They have pole arms, heavy armor.
They're probably the
shields,
same size. Yeah, I can see that.
but defense
White Scars also finally have bits. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait, I think the scale might be a bit off.
Right.
They look more human scale, so maybe like Kroot.
Yeah, maybe.
Cool thing to point out in this box set as well.
Full
is
army
that
be
while you
Forge World
build
only. No,
every
these are probably gonna be
model
plastic.
variation, one of the great
Yeah, that's
varieties
the
of
whole
Jade
thing.
Warriors that is every model you can choose a male or a
They're
female
going
model
to
as
they're
well.
going to plastic. All this
Whole-
shit's
your whole- all your
plastic.
Jade Warriors can be
Except
unique
for
or
their
down to you, which is
HQs and shit.
but they're not just anything. They've got the
really?
the anvil of
Damn.
the army is the
Yeah,
Jade
because remember a
Warriors,
lot of
which
the
we've
old
got
world
the
HQs they
Jade
were showing were
Lancers,
Forge World in the past
cavalry.
couple reveals.
These guys are
Ah, I see.
Yeah, if the Jade Warriors are the
So
shield.
I
maybe
did
I think
Forge World.
I think the dragon is probably gonna be plastic, and so are the terracotta warriors. I think just the HQ, the queen or whatever, she's probably gonna be Forge World resin.
Can, manage at least one on the battlefield. Basically, they are.
Yeah, we know it's a completely new army, but they're still gonna find some way to make it resin to get a premium.
Alleyways of the cities to counterattack.
They're absolutely devastating cavalry, Alex. They're
Yeah, I don't think
charge.
it'll
White
I-
Scars
I- I-
adjacent solar auxilia. That works too.
So that makes them super hitty, and also they
Yeah, like
can
the planetary
battle,
defense force
lets
for
the unit
Chikoris.
follow up from combat
Yeah.
and counters the
Oh,
charge
yeah.
next turn, so that's going to go straight
Oh,
to
someone
units and
made a great point. If you want to do
are
like
absolutely
like
devastating.
Asian
But
Rough
Cathay was one of the
Riders.
scrapped armies from Warhammer
Yeah.
Fantasy 8th edition. Ah,
It was.
Artillery pieces as well. Check these out, man.
It's a
Ooh,
new-
with the artillery piece.
I know what you
Ooh.
mean, Bob. I know what you mean.
you
yes,
can
yes,
use those
it's
for guard
technically-
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
It's
god, they got the
technically
funny
not-
Ogren.
Might be a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
for their
Yeah, this is. I
It's
can see people
technically-
buying this just to make them guard.
So this,
Yeah, it's technically not new, Bob.
battery is
We
a
know, we all
portable
know.
version of the War Machine.
These are new
Like
models,
disciples of the House of
and they
Stone
have a
Gunpowder,
new rule set coming
specialize
out
in the
instead of being
manufacture
simply
of
legends.
You'll notice gunpowder features
Like my
very
boys,
heavily
the
crafted
funny
material.
rats.
So many
Rest in
of
Or my
pepperonis.
boys, the Chaos Dwarves.
but
Too strong, too strong for old world.
Great cannon. Many of these are forged
Don't
in
want them blowing up the moon again.
Wonderful dragon head
The
shape on the front.
moon.
and One of my favorite things
The
about this kit is that
moo.
It's just a great
Haunts
character
you.
piece, isn't it, Overloader, which is actually an upgrade for the kit.
This is entirely new. They never released what they were designing. Oh, okay.
Your
Okay.
artillery piece with gunpowder bombs. You can help the cannon move faster by lugging it along, and also it can allow it to shoot twice, once per game in one phase.
Yep, if I had people playing
loads of super fast.
The old world around
The
here,
grand
I'd think
cannon you
about
see
it.
here, does
How you
such
doing, Badger?
devastating damage. It has
I mean, I
thunderous
might
impacts
get
on its
just
shots,
maybe
slowing down
one of the
enemies
minis
nearby where
just
the
to
shot
paint them,
landed,
since that's what I'm
and the
doing more
firing
now.
rocket battery
I
can
kind of have to
The one
paint
for the-
some custody
types of
stuff
ammunition, depending on
eventually.
the big targets.
Probably gonna
Old world
paint.
units are really expensive. Is
Yeah.
my
My favorite
downside.
house, I've got to point out on this page.
Probably what I'm
Check
gonna
out the
do
starter pack.
after
You've got a
I
bamboo rocket who's
do the
smoking a
vote
pipe
for
rocket
what people want
rocket.
me to paint
Great.
next.
What a hero! What a hero!
After that will
Love
probably
this
either
stuff.
be the
But that's
Warsmith
the models
or
we've seen in the
a squad of
battalion.
custodies.
We've also got some other stuff as well.
Ooh, those
This
are
is the
cool.
Sky Lantern. Tell me about these.
Yes, so this is a beautiful
Man, look at those
sensitive
Sky
miniature.
Lanterns.
It's an
Still more
intricate
authentic
construction of
than
paper and
Assassin's
silk
Creed
held
Shadows.
aloft by
Yeah,
Heh.
no, for real.
vermilion
Oh
rainbow
my god,
that
those
you
guns look
burning
beautiful.
wings and force
Oh,
the hot air
dude.
up into it to give it lift.
I'm
The
in
crew then
love.
sit in an
Man of
armored
War and
gondola and they're able to direct
War
it using
Fantasy.
those sails
One
on
of the
the
Ogre
side.
Manors and
It's a
Cathay.
wonder of Cathayan ingenuity. If you had the Derby up on one side, and
This was
Grand
worth
Cathay
the
on the
wait.
other, you'd be
Yeah.
hard-pressed to
Yeah.
see who's the best engineer.
I don't think they can. The
Seat in
40K
that gondola
reveals are
you've got
gonna
the Lord Magistrate or
blow us out of the water.
strategist, and these are
Maybe
the commanders
we'll
of
see.
cities and the institutions
Who
of
knows?
Cathay. And they tend to lead from the back, and they can guide from the Sky Lantern using fans and banners.
This is
They're,
great.
they're not showing us how they
magistrate
connect to
you
the
see there is,
ground, are
hero
they?
choice
Those
four.
plastic
Ye-
base. Or
Yeah.
plastic base.
He can be on foot if you want to as well.
There's
or you
the,
can take your Sky Lantern without
The
one of
little
those
cross
inside if you
base they
want to
have
as
for
well.
like the flyers.
It's a huge,
Yeah.
rare, heavy chariot,
Okay.
basically on a new base size, which is quite cool. And
New
you
base
equip
size.
The gunners on board with an array of gunpowder weapons.
This
and
surely will
bombs.
not be a bit
Tactical
the
rock.
central,
Yeah, I know.
Lantern itself has those huge Sky Lantern bombs underneath it, which are absolutely devastating. One of
I
my
just worry
favourite
about
rules
the
this thing is
stability.
the Eye of the
Yeah,
That's
Dragon,
my
same.
main
which
concern.
lets
Yeah,
clear
it's already
paths
tipped off
forward
my
into
table
this
and I don't even have
enemy's
it.
sight, so it's forward and directing the artillery fire
Everyone in
towards
San
the
Francisco is taking insurance on their new Cathay army.
Oh yeah.
San
A
Francisco, you
one
mean
on
the
the Richter
entirety of
scale
California.
happens, they have to buy a new one.
Symbols
Yeah.
and as well there on the Sky Lantern, those are all transfers.
Absolutely, they're good. You don't have to be a level 4.
Oh,
brush sword
transfers.
to,
Ooh, that's actually
to
pretty nice
complete
of them.
that. So there we go, fantastic news for the Cathayan players.
Yeah,
That's not the only
I don't
centuries
think
model we've got, of course. Up
transfers,
next, we've
that-
got the
I don't
Cathayan
remember if there were
Sentinel.
transfers in
Ooh.
Old World for other
This
stuff.
Those
but
things look
this
so
is-
cool.
Alex, tell me more.
These are great
God, I want it.
statues, and if legend is to
I want
be
one
believed,
It
too.
looks so cool.
the Dragon
It looks
Emperor
like something
itself
I can run in
thousands of years
D&D,
ago to
and
combat.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
you could.
The terracotta sentinels are crafted from magically charged red earth, and they tend
Yeah,
to be
the
found
potential for
along
these
great
for any
roads.
East Asian D&D. Oh my god.
Sentinels can be found across
Yes.
Grand Cafe.
So
anywhere.
cool.
They're made of various stones.
They
so
remind me of the
granite sentinels
Guardians
protect sky
for the
passing
Great
mountains of
Lift
Morn,
in
obsidian
Elden Ring.
sentinels defend
Yeah.
the border against the
Ooh.
blood nagas of Koresh, and warpstone sentinels formed from clay infused with warpstone dust. Sort of blocked over the
Warpstone
desert
Sentinels.
roads
Oh,
of the
come on. You're saying Warpstone, you're not even.
Which one go
You
for.
Legends the Rats.
There's
Wow.
different rules in the game as well.
Wow.
So the terracotta sentinel can regenerate, while the granite sentinel.
You
might have
know,
better
I could
armor
totally
set, and the
see
warpstone
someone
sentinel is going
like
to sort of
chaosifying these
really
things and using them
badly,
as greater
like,
demons.
Thanks here.
affect
Oh,
the
yeah.
nearby
Like
enemy
real-
troops,
You can
decreasing
see
their
this in
toughness,
Golden
which is
Demon next to your
really
painted like real
horrible.
Jade.
These things are huge.
Yep,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
You definitely want to have one in your force.
I mean,
But
this
have a
one
look
right
at
here
another
already
sentinel
looks like
here.
amazing.
Gengan Lord on the Great Spirit
Yes.
Longmar.
So yeah, these guys tend to be the descendants of the celestial dragon. Or
Ah,
dragon
a woman.
And
They're
and once
natural
again,
born
GW can't paint
just as
faces.
skilled at wielding the elemental winds as they are with a blade.
Look, a dragon.
Gifted with weapons and armor from the forges of Wei Jin.
Oh man,
and
these are
bolts from
sick.
the front. These guys are no slouches in combat.
Absolutely not, and they're basically warrior wizards. So these.
Well,
Well,
some
he's
people
got
and also
the
People are
legs there,
pointing
the
out the
wings
print
there, and the
lines.
legs back down there.
People were pointing out the print lines and then they immediately swapped.
You have a level 4 Gengan
Kieran.
Lord if you wanted to.
Kieran? Okay.
All flying around
Japan-
this
it's
beautifully
Japanese horsey
sculpted
mythical
Longmar
unicorn,
flying beast.
basically.
Gotcha.
A wonderful sort of both warrior and wizard general to lead your force, and a stunning.
Longman nuts, they're saying
Other
in
choices
chat.
for your heroes include the gate master.
What are they
Oh my
saying?
god.
Cities.
So these are the leaders of the
Ooh.
Jade Warriors.
What were they
They've earned their
saying, Matt?
position through skill,
Long
They were
nuts.
saying Longman nuts.
served for
Oh, they got
ages.
deleted.
And they're masters of defensive warfare and discipline.
Long man.
Easy Exodite Eldar Force.
Long my balls.
Or lords. You get 2 in the box, enough to make a fighters if you want to.
Question, what's
Or even
long ma?
make a battle standard
Long
bearer,
ma-
and you can thank the Dragon Emperor for the fact that that is a transfer there, so you don't have to hand paint that yourself. These guys are wonderful leaders to have in your force to direct your models in play. Now, of course, alongside this, we are going to see the Grand Cathay Arcane Journal as well.
Indeed, so this has got the history of Grand Cathay. the
Great for
Celestial
feudal
Guard.
China Guard regiment. That's what we were
Also got
saying.
bits of information that you
Yeah.
might not know, such as that it was the
Doing a
Dragon
Cities
Emperor
of China
who
army.
broke out over the Sky Titans, and
Yeah.
a long and storied friendship with Nehekara, until events that we will not mention. It's got the philosophy of Grand Cathay, the armies, the formation of the Great Warpstone Desert, the trade, exploration. There's a bit of a focus
Grand
on the
Cathay, I could
armies
go
of
for a tea.
Nangao here, and it was that's the anchor at the western end of the Great Bastion. It's also got a lot on the Feng Shi sorcery.
chat's like,
which
why
sees
you
the winds of
whispering?
magic split into 2,
Yeah.
Yin and Yang.
Yeah.
Yang major study control of the winds of magic, producing bright and vibrant spells, whilst Yin is darker and more dangerous.
Both new magic laws which you can take for your wizards inside the Arcane Journal as well. This Arcane Journal is a bit.
I'm
unusual.
liking the
It's
way
not
this
maybe
army
like the other
looks.
Arcane Journals
Yeah.
we've seen, as it's more of a sort of
Yeah, that was
standard
beautiful
list.
army range.
So much like you'd see.
So
in
GW is
Warhammer,
expanding to
it's
China. It
more
makes sense now.
that every single model that's coming alongside will
Oh,
have
this has
full
been
rules
here.
in here, full special rules for the army.
They've
What?
been
unique
homies.
weapons, magic items, everything you need
What?
to field your Grand
Like,
Cathay
they've been in the
army
lore.
Warhammer the Old
Oh
World
yeah.
is in this
Will
book.
be
You can
interesting to see the
collect armies,
prices.
you can
Expensive,
yourself
because
to
GW, that's the price.
as well. But that's not the only thing.
Yeah, doesn't it have like
You've got
a horse
Warhammer
heresy
30
pricing?
armies.
So for the big boxes,
Yeah.
$80 for a squad.
Oh, that's cool.
Something like that.
The commander of the
Holy
armies of the
crap.
Great Bastion, ruler of Northern Cathay from
Babe, look at this.
I feel like that's gonna be Forge World though.
She's fought against the servants of the Dark Gods.
I'm gonna cry if it
hobgoblins,
is.
Barbarians, you name it. She was assigned
You
to
want it,
the
babe?
position
Broken the
of
hair already.
Celestial Dragon himself, and is often considered the
Okay.
favourite amongst her siblings due to the power she wields and duties she bears, and she's somewhat aware of it. She's forever dealing with the Lords of Nangao because even when you are a dragon, politics and scheming never escape.
Now, I'm right in thinking Mao Ying's
Don't know.
form is as a dragon,
It is.
and
Well, let's hear what they
does look
say.
big.
transform herself
It
into
looks
the human
as
form,
big as
so
that.
I guess less terrified
find
her
out.
features are. What's important as well, I mean, look at that beautiful miniature, isn't it?
That's
I
a
think
nice
it's important to
miniature.
say as well, that model we've just seen, the dragon.
I
Mao
feel
Ying
it-
here,
Hey, the
and
lady
all
they
the
showed
models
earlier
we've
on
seen
accident.
in this
I think
entire
that
range
is gonna
are
be
all
Forge World.
Indeed.
which is
'Cause the
fantastic.
cape.
So it's going to be much easier to make your miniatures. Mao Ying is a powerful wizard. She can transform herself from a dragon to a human whenever she wants to. And she's a supreme matriarch of the Nangao.
Flashbang.
And so she can promote warriors around
My
her to be a
eyes.
celestial dragon guard, making them better in a fight as well. Just
Crazy
a
dog, you have
stunning
not
set
missed
piece model
AOS,
for your
yes, it's
army.
just old world.
That whole collection is just incredible.
The
That was
intricacy,
plastic.
the detail, it is
Everyone's losing their
beautiful.
mind. It's
Yeah,
great.
There we go. That is Grand Cathay coming soon for Warhammer the Old World. A very exciting release. And yeah, you guys weren't sure if we're going to show you everything. We just have. So we've got a bit of time now to go over to Question Corner. Ed, what's the chat talking about at the moment?
Well, first off, I would like to shout out a few of the locations people talked about earlier. We've got people from all over the UK, loads of states being listed across the US and Canada, Paris, Australia, Norway, all over the world. It's fantastic. I do have some
Good
old
try,
world
Noogie.
related questions that I've got to though. How much of the release is in resin? Is a big one that we're being asked.
Well, everything
Ooh.
we've just seen is plastic.
Yep.
There we go.
Ooh, everything's
if
plastic.
if
Good night,
there's other
Jamie.
models coming in the future that we haven't seen, we don't know about at the moment, we don't know.
It's all
but
plastic,
Everything
is
we've
what you're
just
saying,
seen
yeah?
is entirely plastic.
Yep, they just said
multi-part
everything's
listed
plastic.
Oh my
technology
god,
for
everything's
multi-part
plastic.
listed,
Let's
so
go.
There we go. How cool
Hell
is that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Next up, are those terracotta models the biggest models in Old World?
Ooh.
I
Might do,
don't
you
know.
know.
They might
They
be.
might
Resin
The
airship.
Sky
would kill us.
Lantern is huge.
Yeah, the Sky Lantern stands really tall.
Because
That
it's
ties
on
in-
a brand new base as well, and then on a flying stand, and then that balloon on top of it. So at least height-wise, I think the Sky Lantern takes it.
Well, you've in fact just answered my next question, which was, is the Sky Lantern attached to its base purely from the plastic parts? No, it's got the flying stand. Okay, final question then.
Buy that
who are
dragon.
Cathay's biggest rivals in the Old World?
Ooh, they don't have a rival. Arguably,
Uh,
they're amongst the
Old
oldest
world
and most
models
powerful
making
kingdoms in the
AOS
old
blush by
world.
the quality.
I know.
That's
They
insane.
particularly hate
For
the
real.
Forces of Chaos.
Oh,
right?
they absolutely loathe.
You heard them say they
Okay.
don't have
So
Cafe
if you
doesn't
want to
have any
if there
rivals.
was a rival,
Well, I
if there
mean,
was someone
if
that
the
stood up
Skaven
for
were there,
the
probably.
It would be the Warriors of Chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, cool.
Everyone's
Anything
rivals
else,
with the
Ed? Any more in the
Skaven.
chat for now?
Lots of questions I think might get answered
I
later
hope people
on
read mine
as we
because
go on.
I tried to
Fair
highlight
enough.
it, but it
In that
won't let
case,
me
we'll
highlight
move on
another
to-
message.
Jamie has to get up in
Such
the
a
showers.
show. Died
And it's
the
time to
longma.
move on from the old world and take a look at what's going on in Kill
Got
Team.
Longwood.
Okay, here we go. Kill team.
Ready. Get ready to mute that stuff, buddy.
It's gonna be Tyranids. It's Admech.
Underhive tectonics unstable. Oh.
I saw Admech models.
Oh, or Chaotech?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Imperative.
Tyranids. These are Tyranids.
Yo. Yo, Pine's gonna be so happy to see this.
Yeah. That's Kill Team.
Yep. Looks like
It's
looks like
extremely exciting.
Von
We
Ryan
have got
Leapers.
a big box here full of
Oh.
loads of miniatures and the much asked for, much waited for Tyranid specific Kill Team
Yes.
is here in the form of
Wait,
the
isn't
Ravenous.
that a new
First of all, before we go
Tyrd,
any
the
further,
one from
very quickly, Alex, where is Titan set and who are the
Space Marine
competitors?
2?
So we are still on Volcus. We're in
Oh,
the new
Hydra,
sculpt
because
of
the
it, it
quick gun
is.
is fired, and when it does fire, the backdraft sort of
Because the old
levels
one got thrown
everything
into
around it.
Legends.
And one of the things that
They just
sometimes
replaced it.
happens is that sinkholes open up, and when they do, that allows
Ah, these look
access
cool.
below the great gun.
Yeah.
And so what happens is the
Edmech finally getting new models too.
Yeah, I know.
In
But not for
40K,
40K.
let's
Go
go.
and find some of the archaeological bits that are hidden down there. But when they've done so, they've awoken some rabbits.
Sacrificial
So, yeah, you don't wanna
servitors.
wake
I
up
Yeah.
love it.
Because
So
in this
funny.
box we have the new Ravenous Kill Team. 5 miniatures in the Ravenous Kill Team. You'll also notice there are some Hormigants in the background here too, but we'll talk about the Hormigants in just a second. But the Ravenous Kill Team is 5
Ooh,
models,
those are
and you
cool.
can make
Oh my
quite
God.
different versions here. You could make them all into Ravener Warriors if you wanted to, as you see in 40K.
What is
Man.
that?
You can also make it
What do you
Prime
think?
as much as
A
other things we're
Tyranid,
gonna get
that's
to
what
in
it
a
is.
second. Alex, Raveners are
Yep.
powerful and terrifying, right?
Indeed, they're powerful, live, driven by an all-consuming
I like
hunger.
how they
Reports
made sure
say
that there was a
sometimes they
humpback
can be
model for
deposited on
each
a
of
planet,
each
they burrow
faction.
through rock
We have an
Yeah.
creatures,
Admech
armor,
with a
flesh,
little metal
all with the
blimp
same
on his
level
back,
of ease,
and
and they can basically
like
Yeah.
hold
he's
out for years, if
he's
not
about to ring the
Hello, Snow
Notre
White. How
Dame
you
bell.
doing? Welcome
And
back.
we have a
They're
dude
attack.
who's trying to
As
pass
you
No
mentioned,
Nut November
these
as a
can be built
Tyranid.
into several
my
different sub-varieties. So you've got the Prime, who's a nodal hub for the brood and
Oh
coordinates
hell
the
yes,
rest of them.
Cam! Those
The
terracotta
Phantom, with
dudes.
claws that pump
Yes.
toxins that can then be tracked. The Venom Spitter that, as you can probably guess, spits venom.
Emperor's
Makes
Shield and
sense, yeah.
Demon
The
Prince in the
Wrecker, which is
making.
a
Yep.
heavily muscled armored version which can break through into bunkers. My favorite, the Tremor Scythe. It's got a hypersensory array
Return to
to detect
Crab.
vibrations and chemical signatures.
That one with the split jaw, that gave me some solid,
Now, you
solid
mentioned
Sing
Space
Healy
Marine
vibes,
2,
my dude.
you'll
Yeah.
have come across the Raveners in there, and
Oh,
they
yes.
burrow through the ground, and
Ooh.
that's just so difficult to deal with.
Mhm.
And that comes through in Kill Team as well. They actually have a rule where you draw a tunnel as the game continues, and your warriors and your Raveners can just pop
Raveners,
in or
my
pop out of that
hated.
tunnel as the game continues, really confusing your foes. If I tell Kill Team players these guys have an APL of 3 apiece, that makes them super good, and they can all fight twice in an activation, which is terrifying too. Yeah, absolutely
God.
monstrous foes. Only I think 5 models is one of the smallest Kill Teams, but they are tough.
Okay,
They
and
are
they're
real big and tough. Lots of wounds.
Come
This
on,
is
do a
an
Custodes Kill
elite
Team next
Tyranid
reveal.
kill team.
Maybe not quite as terrifying, but
I wonder
pretty
if they're
cool
gonna
as
do a
well.
Custodes Kill Team
The
too
Battle
soon.
Clade coming alongside them in the
That'd be
box
nice.
set.
That'd be
These
funny.
are an
Yeah,
Adeptus
just 3
Mechanicus
really
skill team. And
stressful
someone in the
models.
chat earlier on said, I'd give my soul for an Adeptus Mechanicus kill team. We're going to send Slanesh knocking on your door anytime soon. But Alex, tell us about these guys.
So these are led by techno-archaeologists who specialize in hunting down arcana and
These look
exotic
really cool.
resources.
Yeah.
That's a nice
alongside
tech
them,
priest
they've got
right
the
there.
Servitor Underseers, that guy that seems to be floating there.
Yeah, and there's
Basically, these guys
Quasimodo off
specialise
to
in
the side.
Programming
Yeah.
and controlling servitors, translating the mission into complex subroutines
Bro
suitable
needs more
for
than
their
a
charges.
chiropractor.
But
Holy
they can
shit.
be a
One
bit
heavy creature
enthusiastic
today.
about the
Well, we
acquisition
haven't
of
even
more
gotten to
servitors.
40K
If you
yet,
happen to
or
have one of these
Sigmar.
guys float by, be careful they don't steal them. So alongside them, you've got a
Hell
whole
yes,
host
no.
of
I
various
think
Let's
services.
bask in that.
I think
Services,
Sigmar's gonna be
Stars
next, and then
stabilizers,
40k is
metal
gonna be
ball
last.
second, fleshy ball sack, kill team.
Rare
Exactly,
willingness
Bob.
to heal the fleshy parts
The
of servitors,
hunchback kill
because
team
you
set.
are on a mission far from the forge.
And guys, remember,
sometimes you
if
need
you
to-
sit
Needs must,
like
right?
a
Absolutely
like
right.
that,
What's
if
quite
you do
cool
the
on
shrimp
tabletop,
posture
these
at your
guys have a
computer,
rule
you're gonna
called
look
the
like either
Spheric
one of
network,
those.
where they can transfer power from one server to another. One's maybe shuts down and transferring as an APL over to another one, which is really good fun.
I just like
Different
7 people now
services
just like
have different
fix
rules.
their
We've got the
posture. Like,
breacher
oh
servitors who
god.
can knock holes through
indeed.
walls,
He knows.
and the gun servitors and combat servitors carry a
look really
huge
cool.
array of exotic weaponry,
they
I want to
do.
use
including a
those.
heavy
I want to
arc
get like
rifle,
a
incendiary
sculpt of
igniters, and
those
phosphor
servitors
blasters, which all
and
sound
like use
terrifying.
them as like
Great fun. Now,
chaos.
coming alongside
like
those two kill
cultists.
teams in the box is the
Ooh,
dossier,
yeah.
Iron
of course,
Warriors
which is
cultists.
where you would find the full
Yeah.
rules for both the kill teams, but also has really loads of extra stuff in there as well. You see all the tokens and things, the cards that come in the box. Inside the dossier, you'll find the joint ops and adversary ops mission packs in here as well. The joint ops is really good fun. That's where the Hormigants and the Rippers that you get in the box that come
I'm liking
into
this,
play as well,
this
because
pattern,
there is a tree
paint scheme
campaign
they have
playing
going on
through
for
the
this.
narrative of the
Yeah.
Tyranid invasion on High Basilicus, and the Hormigants are your NPO, non-player operatives that you get
Cultists
in
for
there
Dark Mech?
with
Yeah,
full data
Bob,
cards and rules
yeah.
for using those to fight against with your friends, which is quite good fun. But also in the
I
box,
feel like that's
people
what they're
have
gonna
noticed, we showed
reveal
off on
Dark
Warhammer
Mech
Community,
for
a little while ago,
probably
the
Horus Heresy
Tyranid
3.0.
Infestation Terrain Killzone upgrade.
Is my
Dark
guess.
Mech
So you get spore chimneys,
would
capillary
make sense,
towers,
and
gestation sacks,
some type
studs,
of
skewer
40k
groves,
integration,
underbrook
like
mounds,
kill
capillary
team
roots,
sprinkled
spore
in
vents,
kind of
brood
stuff,
nests.
probably.
There's a lot. Chimneys and vents pump out spores, capillary
Or
towers
just
act
make a
as
Dark Admech
conduits, so
army
when a
for
hive
40k.
arrives, that's where they're basically going to get all
But
the
then
biorats
we
ripped
know
from.
that's not gonna
And
happen
gestation
because
sacks,
they
you
don't
can
like
probably
when we
guess.
Yeah,
buy
it's
we use
disgusting.
30k
It's such
models
great
for 40k.
terrain and a really nice way of
Yeah.
really adding a lot of flavour to your kill zone.
Oh my god.
And in standard games, they don't
Clitus
like light
Rex
cover or heavy
when-
cover as you might expect. But actually, in the joint op missions, they're also used as objective markers for you
That's
to
some pretty cool
investigate or
terrain.
destroy,
Yeah.
or
Yep.
spawn points for Tyranid reinforcements to come out of, which is terrifying as well. It's just a beautiful set
Spawn
of terrain,
points,
and it's really
ooh.
nice to see some sort of classic Tyranid terrain from yesteryear made into a plastic set for your battlefield as well. Tyranid players all over
Yeah,
the place.
some of
you wanna
these
get
like
your claws
these look
on
like
these.
slightly scaled down versions.
So
of
there
some
we go.
stuff
That is
my
Kill Team
store has,
Titan
actually.
coming very soon. Got a little bit of time for some questions again from the chat. Ed, anything else we want to fire
Oh
our way?
man, this is looking
Well,
actually
obviously, the big
pretty
one
neat.
is
Yeah.
for both kill teams. Are we going to see rules for them in 40k?
Yeah, someone's
So
pointing
right
out
now,
in
of
the
course, we
chat.
do have
It
rules for
really
Ravenous and
does
Tyranid codex
look a little
already,
bit like
which,
a
you
like
can,
an homage
use
to
as
the
much as
Zerg.
represent. Are we going to see full
Ooh,
rules
yeah.
for both kill teams in their
You
entirety?
mean
Well, we're not sure yet, but keep your
The
eyes
other
on
way
One
around.
Community, and there may well be more news coming on those soon. Yeah, watch One Community for that one, I reckon.
Well, the paint scheme and
Anything
everything.
else
Oh, yeah.
The way
getting
the
lots of
style they're
questions
being
about,
colored and everything.
The Imperial Knights Codex and Chaos Knights Codex. Just keep watching. Obviously, when we get to 40k, we'll cover those. Is this
Imperial
part of a
Knight
close
Chaos Knight Codex
on
mention. Oh
this
my
season?
god. Handy,
I
it's
heard
not a
that.
drill.
Yeah, I know, I heard it.
So as I mentioned before, basically the
Hold me,
Ravenous
Andy, I'm
can be
scared.
deposited on a planet well ahead of the Hive fleet. and
Isn't
stayed there
L-shaped
for
terrain, can't
years,
play
if
with
not
it.
Decades. So it could be a precursor to an invasion.
Of course, you play
but
with
it also might
L-shaped
have been,
terrain.
a little offshoot. So
Skill
don't
issue.
yet know.
I know,
Fingers
Bob.
crossed
I
it's
know
not a
that
full
these
invasion,
designed
alright,
the
for the
Zerg
sake of
originally.
Imperium.
Fingers
I
crossed it is
understand
a
how
full
that is.
invasion.
I'm saying that
Stay on
the
your side,
style and
sir.
the which and the way they're painted
Anything else?
does
Ed,
make
you
me
wanna
think
go?
of the
final
Zerg,
thing
and
about
that's
just obviously
you know, not an accident just by the way it all is. But you know, they tend to avoid those types of color schemes and tend to go with like behemoth. So to see something so different from
So
there
basically,
and to also kind of give
build,
that Zerg
you could
vibe.
build
you
all
know.
5 Raveners as a Ravener warrior, which is
Zerg
the
Buzz's
Raveners you can
dad?
see,
Damn right,
Warhammer
Bob,
Squad
damn
and
right.
Warhammer 40,000 game. There's also full rules for
I
Ravener warriors
am
for the
your
kill team
father.
too. So if you want to build 5
No.
Ravener warriors, you could use that as your kill team. No problem at all.
Possible.
As for
Doomstall
the other
Warhammer's
options, you get
ideas.
the,
Yeah, DW
Netflix
should
to build
sue.
1 of each. So 1
Yeah.
Prime, 1 Wrecker, 1. I forgot the names of the ones.
They're gonna,
One of
they're
each
gonna
of
win
the
the
other ones you can
lawsuit
build
and
there
come
as
out
well.
with
So
a
not
new
multiple
group.
players.
They're gonna be like another.
something
Oh my
for
god,
now.
this is actually
Excellent.
really cool.
In that case, it's time
An
to move on. What we got
not an
next?
inquisitor, but in like
Heading-
a
heading
part of
to
the
the Mortal
church,
Realms.
There we go.
and they just start shouting "Lisan al Emperor."
Oh, Underworlds. Oh, no, it's a spearhead.
Spearhead. Okay, Spearhead's actually really fun. I'm gonna teach you it, Handy.
It looks like this is a introductory set too.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Spearhead is already really easy easy to jump into. But the fact that it looks like they're making sets to sell like the Spearhead kit
Ooh.
Good on them.
And they're gonna be expensive as shit, especially that one with only 9 miniatures.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, Cities of Sigmar are
Very
definitely
exciting.
needed
So
because
this
it,
is Spearhead
you know,
Sand
the
and Bone.
suspicion is
This is basically
all
the new
the
expansion for
Dwarden
Spearhead
models are
with a
going to get
whole load of
legends
new
because
and
they're
exciting
also the same
additions,
units
fighting
for
the
Old
two
World.
areas of the realm of death, double death.
You love this, don't you?
Yes, so you've got Ossia and Delorum. Basically, you've got two sides of that board.
So,
with
getting
a whole
all
new
these
set of scenery. Now,
cities of
I
or
noticed
Empire
here
or cities
we've
of
got the
Sigmar
Necropolis
people,
Blood,
their
Delusion,
stuff.
Grief, and Night, the 5 Mortarchs that we know of, and they
Be
basically
nice.
reflect sites of ancient power, dread temples to those Mortarchs, but they're not set out in the same way that we've seen before.
No, you're right. There's a nice little variation between the Fire and Jade.
Oh man, those deployment placements for the objective markers are really mean. I like that.
You'll also notice that on this board in front of us, the green one here, you've got one huge objective in the middle with the other 4 smaller ones around it, which makes that central one super
That's
important and exciting
really
to play over.
cool.
And if you look on the top left of the purple board there, that one's only got 4 objectives on it, but 2 of them are super close in the center of the board, so there's going to be a big old scrap there as well. Both boards really sort of
I'm so
want you
excited to play
get
this
into
new
the
board.
action fight.
Legitimately.
Which is great fun. You also notice on the screen as
I
well, we've got
do you
some new
play
terrain
Spearhead at all,
features here
Fart?
as well. This is the new mystical
No,
terrain
but I've been
Spearhead
wanting to
again,
get back
which
in
can either
AOS
be,
this edition.
set up
I
on the
can
board at
teach
the
you
start of the game,
on Tabletop
or maybe
Simulator. It's
brought in
actually
if you want to
really
twist it
forgiving
in
on
the game
there.
as well. We've got
Hell
the
yeah.
Crypt of Blood, where you're
I really
fighters
wanted to
can take an
do
unholy draft
vampires
and
and skeleton boys.
try and best their foes at combat,
Yeah.
but at what cost? And
Let's see
the
what they're
Icon
at.
of
The Dome Shield
Lamia,
Knight, you're
which is the
gonna
statue
goon.
which you
Ooh,
can
the
sort of call
goon
upon the veiled
time.
promises of the icon,
Gooning.
and maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. Bit of a big risk there, but it's nice to see cool
Oh
options.
crap, I just thought of a really cool idea. So you know how people will take like the carapace armor for like the top half of like a Questoris Knight armor, and they put it like on the chest, made like a chest piece. What if we put like 3 together?
But alongside
And
this
we
concept, we've
made
also got some new spearheads coming as well.
we made like a Mecha
The
Sonic.
first one we're going to have a look at is the Ogre Moor Tribe Scrap
Sonic.
Guard. Now, basically, you're going to have
Yeah,
your
Robo
hunter in the
Sonic,
center
whatever
with
they
a bunch
call
of
it.
Noblars around, as well as those 8 iron guts.
Yeah,
Now,
these look
they
really
pack an
cool.
absolute punch, don't they?
They really do. They really do. They're terrifying. Don't get anywhere near them. But yeah, a really hitty spearhead, that one there. We've also got the Seraphon Sunblood Prowlers as well. For the Seraphon fans, who are these guys?
Indeed. So these basically have the Hunters of Huanchi. They're able to scoot forward, and then you've got that big block of Saurus warriors, all led by that Sunblood pack.
Yeah, terrifying in combat. The Hunters of Huanchi definitely go for nipping around and grabbing your battle tactics. But if you don't fancy being quite so
I
mobile,
played against
you could instead go for
the
Citizens of
Saurus
Sigmar
warriors
Fusel Platoon,
in
just
regular
shoot people off the table with
AOS.
all your guns and your crossbows.
Indeed,
Surprisingly
they're a mobile
mean
gunnery
for
brigade,
how
basically
unassuming
two
they look.
elements
So I'm
of a
curious how
Wildercorps that
they
move
are
up the board, and then
how
you've
they're
got
gonna play
those
on
2
Spearhead
units
since
of
the rules
Freezer
are, you know,
Fusiliers that basically form
condensed.
an impenetrable line
Probably
of
how
defense.
custodies play
They're
with
definitely
combat
even
patrol.
better. They get better on their saves if they remain stationary.
Maybe,
but of course you won't
maybe
score many
some of their
battle
bigger
tactics by
guys
doing
for
that.
sure.
But I tell you what, if you want to go for a smaller, more elite force, take a look at the Ossiarch Bone Reapers Mortizan Elite. It's just 9 models, but what 9 models they are.
Oh yeah, when we talk about sort of the Ossiarch, we're usually thinking about rank after
Oh my
rank of
God.
available troops, but the Mortisans of the Order of Ossifactors
excuse me.
will assemble these kind of cohorts when they want to improve
It's
their
3
own
General
capacities in battle.
Grievuses.
And as you said, it's a highly
You stand no
elite force.
chance.
Yeah, there's not a model there that hasn't got at least health
I never
4,
looked Kenobi.
and most of them have a 3+ save as well. So
We
these
meet
guys are
again.
tough. There's not many of them, so good luck trying to score your battle tactics with those guys, because you're going to have to really think about how you do it. As a tactician might have to with the Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
Yes. Now, that's not all there is for the Age of Sigmar. We've got the Scourge of Gairan. Now, this is an exciting new seasonal event building up to the launch of the General's Handbook in summer. Now, on the run-up to that release...
Okay, so
there's gonna be
they're
daily
doing
articles
a
on
narrative
Warhammer
thing.
community with short stories in video form, along with new rules updates. These could be Regiments of Renown, battle formations, enhancement, but every faction is getting at least one updated War Scroll card for an existing unit.
That's right, and they're also they're going to be match play legal from the
Oh
release.
god, someone
that
said my
looks
favorite
really
kill
cool.
team is Luigi
Which is gonna
Maggioni
be
in
the
chat.
climax of the Scourge
Oh,
of
no.
Gairan
Oh my
season.
God.
See that new General's Handbook arrive. It's that time of year. Here it is, and the difference here
Your
with
head is
General's
just
Handbook
better
this time
AOS.
round is, rather than just being a book, it's actually a complete box inside which is your 72-page book. You've got your battle plan and battle tactics cards.
Well,
There's
40K is up
manifestation and
next.
War scroll cards as well. We've got the
Not gonna lie,
secret
that
objective
art
markers in
does
there
look pretty
too. So
cool for the
complete
General
product
Handbook.
for
Yeah.
the Warhammer Age of Sigmar General, which you want to get your hands on. Tell me where we are for this season.
So this is War in the Jade Realm. Gyra is sometimes considered sort of a place of abundance, with Hammerhall Gyra being the breadbasket of Sigmar's domain. However, the realm of life is rife with disease, hellish mires, mercurial forest spirits, monstrous insects, rapidly changing seasons. Nowhere is safe.
That sounds awful. Sounds like a perfect place to have your battles of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Now, in terms of how the rules are going to change for this season, well, we're not going to tell you too much right now. In fact, we're going to ask you to just go back to the Warhammer community website. In the future, there'll be some hints here and there and some
I'm
build-up.
hoping to
over
get into
Scourge
some
to
Age
go
of
and find
Sigmar
out what's
more
in the
this year,
General's
next
Handbook.
year.
Keep your eyes on the Vikings
Just
website,
because, you know, I
definitely
finally
sign
have
up to
like
my newsletter as
2,000 points plus of Fire Slayers.
With that done, it's time to take a
Nice.
few more questions from the chat. Ed, what are folks saying out there in the world of Chatland?
Okay, I've combined
But
a couple
with
into
this
one here,
new
which is
general
Fire
handbook
Jade
stuff,
still going to be
I've heard
supported,
good things
and
about
will
it so
all
far.
Spearhead boxes still be allowed to play in the new Spearhead rules?
100% yes to both. So Fire and Jade is absolutely going to still be available. You can download the rules for free on Warhammer Community already. You can get the rules in the Ultimate Starter Set as well for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Will your old Spearhead still be usable? Yep, absolutely no problem at all. It's an expansion to the game. It's not a replacement, so you can use whatever you like.
Oh,
to
thank
from the game.
God.
So just
they're not
more ways to
rotating
play
out Spearhead lists like they
Spearhead
did for Kill Team or
Got
Boarding
another great
Action.
question. One of our viewers has noticed that the Seraphon are led by a unit rather than a single character. How does that work?
Indeed, do you want to take this one again?
Yeah, okay, so yes, you're right. Some of the we've seen some of the spearheads being led by units. We saw it first with the Gloomspike Gits. We're being led by that Snarl boss on his Snarl Fang. We've also now got the Sunblood pack leading the Seraphon,
while we're
and
waiting,
the
I've been
Mantrappers leading the
going back
the
and
ogres
forth
as well.
between the
Some of
shoulder
them
pad. I
work
had to
in a
repaint
different
parts of
way.
it.
So the ogres sort of is a hunter with a few tokens around him, with the little models representing tokens and things to put down. Whereas the
Interesting.
Sunblood
I'm
pack,
still
the
seeing them
Saurus,
just
are
when
actually
they're
three
not
different
doing
models.
anything.
Now, they actually only have 3
Going
health
back and
apiece, so
forth.
together they make up a 9 health unit, but they're still pretty tough. Yeah, that's how they work. It's actually really nice to see. I'm a big Warhammer Underworlds fan, and it's really nice to see some of the Warhammer Underworlds warbands being brought out and used in Warhammer Age of Sigmar in different ways as well. So it's just really positive. Cool. Okay.
I know,
Anything else,
unit
Ed?
that's going to be
We've
pretty
got a lot
chunky,
of
not going to
40K
lie.
questions still coming through.
Oh,
which I
well,
feel
maybe,
leads into the next section.
maybe we'll go on to some 4K later on. But before we do, there's more stuff coming in the future for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. So let's take a look ahead at what's coming in the future.
Ooh.
Blight Gravelords,
Ah,
followed
other
on
video
by
reveals.
that Spearhead expansion, Sand and Bone, and then the General's Handbook.
Taking a look a bit further forwards into the future, we have the Ideneth, Deepkin, and Nighthaunt are going to be up very soon with the Blades of Khorne and the
Oh,
Caldron Overlords floating our way as well.
And then looking even further into the future, ooh, I wonder what that could be.
That could be one of. I got at least 3 things in my mind, but I tell you what, guys, if you're out there, if you've got an idea of what that could be, let us know in the chat, and we'll see.
Okay,
what
they're
that
actually
is.
doing a realistic
That's a
roadmap
good
of,
one, actually. That could be.
Yeah.
I've got at least.
but
2
with
in my
no
mind that
hard
could
dates, but
definitely
like
be.
actual like
Right, with
order
that
of
done,
operations
Yeah.
instead of
take a move
vague
forwards
words.
into
So that's
the
good.
fall of the first
Yeah.
millennium. And
So
boys,
40K
we've got a lot
now.
of things to show you for
Oh, yeah.
Warhammer 40,000. Let's start off then with the chapter approved deck. It's that season. We've seen the General's Handbook already. It's time for the chapter approved deck.
Yep.
25 to 2025 to
Called it.
2026. Now, this season, we're going to see this new deck, which functionally works the same as the current chapter approved deck, but with updates to missions, objectives, and formatting. So, going to be really good for players to get hold of. Crucially here, it actually includes missions.
Crimson
specifically
Fists
written
are on
for
the front,
incursion
not
games
Ultramarines.
with
What the
1,000
fuck?
points,
This is a
interesting.
W.
unique deployment.
Indeed.
And
Holy
updated
crap.
muster rules for smaller
Whoa,
games.
look at the
What the
deployment.
heck
New
kind of
detachment.
deployment is that?
With up to 4
New
battle
deployment.
instead. That's going to be quite fun. We can also see on the screen something called asymmetric war as well.
What
Another
kind of
new format
deployment
that's
is
been
that?
introduced for the chapter approved deck, where attacker and
Asymmetric
defender
warfare.
have different
Duh.
deployment zones and different aims within the game. So it's a much more unpredictable experience, and it's designed for 2,000 points and above. Instead of secret missions this time round, we've got challenger cards.
Who's
in the
getting
chapter approved
pincered?
deck.
That one.
A challenger is a player trading by at least
Oh,
6
man, that's
victory points
great.
who can choose a challenger card or draw one. And these new cards provide a stratagem and a mission. Players can choose to complete the mission or use the stratagem, but not both. So similar mechanic to Spearhead if you guys have ever played that
Oh, they're
before.
pulling
So
this from
nice little
Spearhead.
way of
This
getting
is a
that
thing that
nice
they're pulling
in.
from Spearhead.
And crucially here, this deck is designed to have lots of different ways to play 140,000 match play, to give you real replayability in your games, and to make your games much more exciting and fun when you play.
And I'm
So,
so glad they're getting rid of the secret missions
don't
for
see how
this
we
like
do this,
bonus
which is really
objective
cool.
stuff, dude.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's the new chapter approved deck coming real soon. Make sure you get your hands on one of those when it drops.
However,
Mhm.
that's not all that's coming for
There's loads
Warhammer
coming.
40,000.
There's so much coming.
We've also got the World Eaters.
We
Here we
saw
go.
Crimson Fist.
So they're
Crimson
coming with
Fist, let's go,
full squad
boys.
Slaughter Pack
Here's
battle
World Eater
force,
stuff.
including a whole host of 8-bound jackals,
Oh, shit.
as well as the Slaughterbound, that brand new hero. So this guy, where 8-bound has
Oh, so an 8-bound leader, pretty much, it looks like.
is basically taking
Yeah.
on a bloodthirster that's giving him exceptional strength. Along with them, they've got their brand new codex. And within that is obviously going to be
Oh my
all the
god, it's
rules
Chainsaw
and
Man.
background for the 12th
Yeah.
the Scalathrax, all the warbands and characters, as well as the Red Angel's Gate, where Angron first manifested on Armageddon.
You're absolutely right. We've got a Slaughterbound. This is the new hero who's going to be coming into play for the World Eaters. A monstrous hero who can lead 8-bound or exalted 8-bound into battle. and
Kinda
is so angry, Alex,
weak,
he
though, that
rages
they're
at them
only
and
getting a
returns
character.
slain models to life.
Yeah.
So angry he
Terrifying.
can't die.
That's all we know so far.
Absolutely right. The Codex is coming as well.
Well,
of
no,
course,
that's all they
including
said. It's just a
5
hero,
new
nothing
detachments.
else.
You can include Cornate
Oof.
demons
Oh.
in your army, much
Bye,
like
Rev.
the children could include Slaneshi demons in the army.
Come on.
And one of the detachments is the Corn Demonkin, where you can use an enhancement to have a Lord on a Juggernaut leading Blood Crushers and Fleshhounds as a unit, which is just great fun. And there we get, you know what?
Oh shit.
Talking of
We're getting a lot of
Cornate
yeah. It
demons.
looks like they're pushing towards
Well,
the
we've got a little
monotheistic
something to
chaos
say,
god
and it's
synergy
over to
stuff.
Ed in Apology Corner.
Yeah, so Karanak should be in the Codex Demons Index. He's not, and we know that everyone wants it, so have no fear. He will be back when the World Eaters Codex comes out. Be both in that and also in an updated index at the same time.
There we go. Good news for all you Corn Demon fans. Our apologies, guys. We're going to fix that mistake when that book drops. So thanks for that patience on that one. But right, keeping on the Chaos theme, what else is coming?
Indeed, we're going to see the Death Guard. So the Death Guard, likewise, have the Pox Rule Vector Battle Force with a Fetid Blight Drone, Lord of Poxes, Plague Burst Crawler, Blight Lord Terminators, Plague Marines, a whole host of disease-ridden bodies.
Oh,
along
the
with
new hero.
Lord of Poxes. So these are the masters of airborne.
Isn't that the one that
contagion,
leaked ages
constantly
ago?
Pumping out a foul, fetid smog
Yeah.
with that miasmic turbine on his back, and it acts to both screen their advance and as a weapon.
Yeah, it's horrible, that thing on his back as well. He basically doesn't let enemies too far away from him.
Oh my
see
god,
him
he
at all.
stole
That
Guts'
gigantic
sword.
sword on his back
Yeah.
is a great
No, welcome back.
plague blade. And let me tell you, when I tell you it's one of the
I'm
most
back.
powerful combat weapons in 40k, it's great. Again, the Codex includes lots of
Went to go get
detachments.
some dinner.
We can have Nurgle demons in the book, 6 detachments in there, including one that's very demons heavy, and one that lets you have an unending horde of
detachments.
Poxwalkers.
Come on, it's
just
Nurgle.
as you'd hope to
Give
see,
it the 7.
which is cool.
Yeah,
And you know what?
Could've
Let's
thought of a
round
seventh
off
one.
Weak.
the unholy triumvirate of chaos. We've got the Thousand Suns.
Yes. So they've also got
Ooh,
the
yeah, those
Wood Flame
automata, look at
Thrallbound
those.
Battle
Ooh,
Group,
shit.
Sorcerers, Scarab Occult Terminators, Rubric Marines, and you can see
Okay,
there
that
at the
kinda
front,
looks like the
those
Illuminate.
Centaur robots.
Yeah.
So these
Yeah.
are mechanical constructs with features of ancient prospering spirits or tutelary demonic servants, and they're saturated in
I see
Look
three
at all the
different lines.
hair and like
runes of
spider webs
restoration
on
and
those
illusion.
things. Oh my
Their
god,
key
they are
features,
dusty.
They're psychically controlled bodyguards. They're threaded through with spells of prophecy, so they can essentially foresee attacks on their master, able to jump in the way of bullets or move them out of the way.
Did someone
You're
forget to
able
dust
foresee where
the
enemy's
cool
gonna
new
be as well, which
miniatures?
allows
I
the
think
unit
so.
to use the Overwatch
been sitting
stuff
for
in
so
World
long.
War III, which is terrifying,
forgot the
especially when
dust-
they can be
they're
armed with heavy
dusty.
warp flamers,
And they got a
as
little
well
fuzz
as
sticking on
missile
them.
racks and melter
Oh, I see
guns.
a stray hair
These
too.
things are terrifyingly tough.
Someone in the chat,
Yeah.
how old is that
Vehicles
sculpt?
as well, which is cool because one of the detachments in the Thousand Sun book lets you take loads of vehicles, so you can have a robot heavy force if you want to. Great fun. Of course, the Zeech demons are in the Codex as well, as you'd expect from these books at this point. And in the Crusade
Yeah, I
section,
keep
They
forgetting
look
it.
cool.
scheme with the great cult in Crusade.
Hello,
as well.
They
Luigi
don't
Hude.
look like Thousand Suns, oddly enough.
Yeah.
We've seen already the Emperor's Children having that absolutely beautiful limited edition codex. And
The
you know what?
justice for Lord
We're doing the same
accuracy.
with the 3 others we're releasing as well.
The
Of
Justice
course,
for
on the
Lord
screen you
God.
see as well, we've got
Ooh.
Death Guard and Thousand Suns coming too.
They
These
do look
books,
like
Alex, are
Eldar.
absolutely incredible, aren't they?
Oh yes, these are
Oh, those
absolutely
look
chock
beautiful.
full of cool little bits of memorabilia. That limited edition.
Oh, you had to
codex.
break apart the thing
However,
to get the book
they
inside.
look
Hell
cool on
yeah.
screen,
They really do.
But in person, physically, they're much better.
Right.
And Ed, you've managed to get your hands on
That
them, haven't
looks
you?
really cool.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, damn, that thing's friggin' big.
Not occupied.
That's what
So
she
I
said.
went in, I thought I'd nick 'em. So we've got this beautiful slipcase that comes.
Oh,
with
damn, that's a
nice,
cool
almost
slipcase.
torn cover.
Why can't
We've got
Space
3
Marines get
parts to
that?
each Book.
Yeah.
We've got the codex itself with gilt-edged gold pages. Some really nice.
There's
Oh,
artwork,
so
Space
all of them
pieces as
got
well.
it.
So every book's
Yes,
going
they
to come
did.
with 5 pieces of relevant themed artwork for your god. Those are gorgeous.
Oh my
I've
God.
looked at them myself.
Man.
And then we obviously have a large slipcase with gilt-edged data
Why is Angron
cards,
smiling? I don't think he's smiling. I think he's
stratagems.
more like in
We've
that
got
kind of
our
like yowl, like the
metal
bloodthirst.
tokens for objective markers, and finally,
Yes.
we have this
What the
really
fuck?
nice
Is
solid
this like
metal
the
medallion that
collector's
you can make.
edition
They're
of
all
equivalent, basically?
magnetized
Yes, the
to
collector
form
edition.
one large metal medallion. That is so weighty in hand. I feel
Oh
like
my
I use
God.
this as the objective marker.
It's magnetic
instead of
too.
Smaller ones somehow.
I can't help feeling that completing
the
the
shit?
quadrant there is the medallions live here in the studio is going to.
I hope Game Stores
$100
get to-
pounds
get
each
to
in
order
scalp
those.
seconds.
Extremely something.
100 pounds.
Adrenaline
Good
for
sir,
getting
they're going to be
out on
200 pounds
Those
each.
are absolutely stunning.
And
There's
scalp.
going to be
Yes.
a very limited edition. There will
Oh,
be only
I
16
guess I have two
Oh.
kidneys for a
each
reason.
available.
Oh,
by
hell
release.
yeah.
So if you want one of those, or even all four
Man,
of them,
those look good.
make sure you get
Yeah.
one as soon as you possibly
So are they
can,
just releasing all the
because,
codexes at
they'll be-
once?
they'll be
I think
hot-
so, yeah.
They'll be selling the hotcakes.
That's
So
insane.
there we go. That's
And I'm
the
all
limited
for
edition
it.
Chaos Codex is coming very soon. But I've had
God,
enough
I
to
hate
talk
that
about
I
now
have all
still.
4.
We've got some other cool stuff coming. It's time to go a little bit Imperium, as the Grey Knights are seeing their update here too. Alex, what have we got? here?
Oh?
Indeed, so this is the Sanctic Conclave Battle Force with the Grandmaster and Nemesis Dread
This
Knight,
isn't
the
an
units of,
update, they're the
Brotherhood
same.
Terminators and Strike Squads. So they're also getting
Boo.
their new
Boo.
codex, chocked full of
Oh, these are the same old
backgrounds.
minis. Boo.
The Grey Knights are basically super anti-demonic forces with their
I don't
armor
care if it's a
threaded
new
through
baby carrier.
psychoactive
Boo.
circuitry, and the Dread
It
Knights
still looks
filled
goofy
with
as hell.
combat that was
Boo.
horrific,
I
mean, that's the
because
worst thing they
great
could have
indeed.
updated.
This is an update.
It looks the same.
It
is
looks
indeed.
no, it
We've
looks a
had the
little
rules
bigger.
for a Grandmaster
Yeah,
and
a
Dread
little bit
Knight for a
bigger, but
little
it's still
while, but
goofy
now
as
we've
hell.
actually got a full kit to represent the most heroic heroes of the Grey Knights in a Dread
Why?
Knight.
Oh
kit
my
by
God,
the
the
Dread Demons,
Grandmaster
with
and
weapon
Dread
upgrades,
Knight.
including the Subliminator,
Why? It's
the
so
Psychic
goofy.
Smelter,
It looks like he's wearing a
and
chastity
Nemesis
belt.
Mace, which is what this game
Oh
has in
my
common.
god, that makes
Massive
it.
Psychic Blunt Force
It says
Trauma, which
cleanse,
can destroy
purity,
enemies.
purge,
There's
death.
also
Yes.
a Nemesis Flail, which is sort of like a Morning Star version as well, which is coming
I
here
hate
as
it.
well.
I don't like
So
it.
we've got new
It's still
weapons,
goofy. Why
for
didn't they
that
make
guy,
it so he was
and a great
enclosed
new,
in it?
Addition kit. It's basically
He's
like
wearing a
Nemesis
cock
Dread Knight
belt.
kit with an upgrade sprue in there as well to make it into a Grey Knight Grandmaster.
Oh,
which
it's
is cool.
horrible.
In terms of the Codex,
The
Why didn't
Defenders
they
of
update
Grey
the
Knight.
Terminators?
Rules like Gate of Infinity still
And the other
there,
miniatures.
slightly tweaked.
The
We've got
fuck?
5
Oh,
detachments in there
man.
covering lots of different army styles, including the Sanctic Spearhead,
Can we
which
look at
covers
the Cathay
vehicles and
models
walkers.
real
So you have an army of
Yeah,
Dread
can we
Knights
go
and
back to the
Dreadnoughts
Cathay
in one kit,
models?
which is great.
Can we go
And
back
in
to
Crusade,
Cathay?
you can stave off
I'm
chaos
usually the
incursions
positive
with
one
the aid of
when it
vision
comes to
sent
this
to you by
shit.
the Prognosticars, which is
Wait,
cool.
I am
But
too. I
man,
heard Grey
it's
Knights
really
and I
hard
was
to be
excited.
positive here.
Speaking of prognostic
I heard Grey Knights and I was excited, and then I saw the miniature. I'm like, no, never mind.
Of a world that has
Yeah.
previously been invaded by the World Eaters.
Of course. This is the new Crusade book, Armageddon.
Yes.
And Armageddon is a
Oh.
war zone that will be
Okay.
familiar to many veteran Warhammer
Okay.
players. Alex,
You have my
why is
attention
Armageddon
now.
such a big deal?
Well, it's been the site of many horrific invasions. Now, the world stands directly in the path of one of the Blood Crusades. It's splintered on all Kel territories in Golgotha. However, they've descended to plague the whole sector. Now, the amount of blood that has been spilt has basically fed the Red Angel's Gate, where Angron first emerged into Armageddon, and as such, the Conqueror has heeded the call and arrived. So the World Eaters have descended to Armageddon itself, but they're faced with regiments of the Death Corps, Logan Grimness Space Wolves, High Marshal Helbrecht's Black Templars, and the Grey Knights who have foreseen this invasion.
This is so cool.
Wait, the
What
Death
a
Corps of
great way to kick off
Krieg?
a new war zone. And this
Not the
actual book
Armageddon
itself
Steel
is
Legion?
a Crusade book. And if you've never played Crusade before, it's a
They get
wonderful
thrown
way
into
of
Legends.
linking your games together in a narrative sense, where your forces get enhancements or your units get upgrades as you go along, and it's a really cool way of playing 40k. If you've never
Everyone's
played,
saying
I
it. What about the
seriously
Steel
recommend. We're
Legion?
playing
What
at the
about
moment.
Gazgul?
It's great fun. You can either choose to defend
Oh my
Armageddon, to
God.
attack Armageddon, or perhaps be one of the third.
I mean,
third party
Angron
there.
was
Not quite sure
turned
which side you're
into-
going to represent. Maybe you'll decide
and,
later
like-
on. And there's a
like,
tree
the very
campaign
first
inside
War of
the book
Armageddon
for
was
all those
about
three factions
the
as they
World
sort of
Eaters.
take the battle to the enemy over the course of Armageddon. It's great. We've got Crusade badges in there.
like,
as a
that's
focus
the
on epic
Steel
heroes,
Legion.
mighty deeds, fighting hellscapes
Why
as
the
the barriers
Krieg?
between warp and reality just merge. And what's really cool as well is there's rules for unbound demons flocking to your game as sort of non-player characters sort of running in and just taking both sides and just causing complete havoc as there's a demonic concursion on Armageddon, which is just great. So yeah, seriously, Armageddon Crusade coming very soon. Hey, do you know what? Armageddon does sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
It sounds this cool.
Fuck.
Oh?
I'm sorry. Those Grey Knights look so horrible next to the World Eaters.
Yeah.
Computer game now.
Oh.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
oh,
Oh,
my
Shit.
oh, that
shit.
guy looks baller.
I have chills.
I want
The Space
that
Wolves are back.
I want that
And
Space
that's
Wolves
total-
HQ.
The Space Wolves are back, baby. Okay, this actually is looking kind of cool.
Oh my god.
Space Wolves
So
have
many
saved this.
codexes.
I want that miniature. And now I have to go get I have to get Bjorn now. I have to.
Yes.
Let me go do that after stream.
Demolition. Welcome, welcome.
They're here. The Space Wolves are here.
Hello, Nick,
we've
how
been
you
waiting for
doing?
them for a long time.
Come
and
on.
It's great to see a fantastic new range of miniatures coming your way for the Space Wolves. Let's take a look because
I actually gotta do that
look
right now.
at these.
Stunning.
It's just
Go do it,
we've
dude.
waited,
Do
we've
it.
waited and waited.
Gotta go to
and here
Amazon
they
real
are.
quick.
This, in particular, what we're seeing right now is the Space Wolves Army launch set coming to you soon. Included in there is the new Wolf
Ooh,
Priest,
a launch
the new
box.
Battle Leader, the new Head Takers, the Blood Claws, and the Grey Hunters. We're all getting new miniatures there. We'll talk about all of these. They got the new Codex in there as well. Oh wow, what a force! And let's have a look at some of the models.
This
a bit
looks
closer, shall we?
insane.
Starting off
Yeah.
with the Wolf Priest. Now, my compatriot Simon here tells me
Oh,
that aside from
looks
the
so
random
cool.
gameplay miniature some 20 years
Yeah.
ago,
Oh,
this is the
I'm gonna
first
get one of
time
those. Hey,
Games
look, there's a
Workshop's
hair.
done a Wolf Priest miniature. So it's great to see. And I'm right in
It's
thinking
a
this is a kind of mix
chaplain,
between an
pretty
apothecary and a
much.
chaplain.
Yes.
Indeed, their duties are to observe.
want
the
it.
war
There's
so
another
cool.
hair on that one. You see the hair?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Harvest gene seed. They tend to the wounded, but they're also
Photographer had
spiritual
really
and
long
want
locks
that.
today.
their brothers for mental and spiritual.
I want
triumph.
that.
It's really nice. This model's actually got quite
It
a few
looks
options
cool.
here as well.
I
You've got
want
head options,
that.
helmeted, bare heads as well.
God.
In game,
Forrest is
you
probably,
can,
like,
restore wounds to
losing
units
his
you've joined,
mind.
and also
Where
add
is
one to
Bjorn?
melee
That's a good
wound rolls, which
question.
it hates. It's got rules from both the apothecarium.
He's,
and the
been
battlefield
thrown
as well,
into
which is
a,
just cool. Also in the box
Don't-
set, we've got another
into a-
leader,
Don't
the
even.
Wolfguard Battle Leader.
You know it's
Might be
true.
my
They did
favourite
it to the
model
Death
of this
Company
one.
Dreadnought.
Very cool.
It's so cool. Again, lots of
This is
options
a named
here. Helmets
character.
of bare heads, different weapon options as well. Who are the Wolfguard Battle Leaders?
So these guys are members of the Wolf
Until
Guard, and
Legends
they're
they got.
deputized into leading warriors on the battlefield. They're essentially the equivalent.
Someone's pointing out one new model for Thousand Suns,
the
World Eaters, and Death Guard, but Space Wolves are getting like a half
Full model range.
refresh.
Temporary is
Yeah.
an odd term to use. They've got access to ancient and powerful relics from the Great Company's armory, and when the Wolf Lord falls, it is from amongst these Wolf Guard that his replacement is found. So giving them experience in these leadership roles is invaluable.
Sorry, guys.
You
If it
want these
pauses,
guys
I have
leading
to.
your units
I'm going
into
back and forth
combat,
between Amazon.
specifically your Wolfguard head takers,
It's fine,
your
it's
Grey
fine.
Hunters, or
Oh,
your
man.
Blood Claws, which is the next new unit we're going to have a look at here. Look at these! What a great update on an iconic Space Wolf unit.
Oh
These
my
guys
God.
are the sort of the newer
That dude
Space
on
Wolves,
top of the rock, he
loads
almost
of
looks
options all over
like
the kit, including
he looks like
different
he could
heads
be
and things as
turned
well.
into
They're
actually
wearing
fucking
slightly lighter
Logan, the
armor than other
Wolverine,
Marines
dude.
as well, so they look like they're a bit newer. That suits their background, right?
Yeah, they're
I'm seeing
young
more and
impetuous,
more
they need to
hair and
prove
random
themselves,
bits on
temper
these
themselves
models.
in battle. Like all chapters, training is harsh and extensive.
Like random
Battlefield
hairs.
experience is the most valuable, and so the Blood Claws
Does
are
anyone
not
dust their
discouraged
models?
from taking up
No.
positions in the vanguard.
That's pretty cool. Like now, as Blood Claws have been in the past, these guys are combat centric, carrying their
No,
Stasis
GW is
chainsaw
not
and
dust
their
your
bolt
models. What are you
pistol.
talking about?
But the big news here is, like all Space Wolves infantry in Tacticus armor, they are movement 7.
Every
They're
time we
faster
zoom
than
in, I
Space
see
Wolves, they're
another
desperate to
random
get
loose
into
hair on the
combat. They're
models.
cunning hunters as well, allowing them to reroll 1s to wound. And if the target is in range and objective, they can reroll all wounds, which is pretty
Oh my
cool.
God,
Just like
these
the Grey
those
Hunters,
long claws
who are
guys,
the
a
other
lot of their
iconic
hair.
Space Wolf unit,
We
which
could
we are
we could
seeing
turn
new
these
models
into
for here
Super
as well.
Saiyans, guys.
Again, all plastic, loads of options for the pack leader, lots of options all
Super
over the kit
Saiyan
to really
3.
personalize your Marines, which is perfect for
And
Grey
this is
Hunters,
to go
as
even
they're sort
further
of- they're more the
beyond.
veteran Marines,
Oh,
aren't
he
they?
has one of
so
the
they've
Mark
survived
5
long
helmets
enough
too.
as Blood Claws to become
This is-
quite
Yeah, I
famous.
saw
this
Beaky.
is a-
Yeah.
Canis Helix has really
This
presented
is a
the-
regular
the-
chaplain.
the original
This
helmet.
is super chaplain.
fangs,
one.
rougher skin, all of those like canine developments that we love with the Space Wolves. They're really closely bonded units. They work independently or as part of a larger force. They're stalwart and reliable and hold that sort of fire akin to the Blood Claws. They're a core part of your Space Wolf force.
Absolutely core. These guys are great at everything. They have Astartes chainsword, so they can pack a punch in combat. Each Marine carries a bolt carbine, allowing them to fire up to 3 shots apiece. The pack leader can have a power fist or a power weapon. But the big news here, as well as the fact that they can move 7 inches like the Bloodcores, is that this unit are OC3 apiece, which makes them absolutely perfect for holding and capturing objectives from the enemy. They are
These are so
absolutely core,
pushed.
and I hate to admit it, but they might be one of the best core battle line units in the Imperial forces. So yeah, get your
Custodes,
hands
hello.
on, or your claws on some of these if you possibly can. Up next, we've got the elites of the force, the head takers, and their hunting wolves.
So the head takers tend to be from those Wolfguard who still retain some of their youthful recklessness, and they specialize in hunting down enemy champions, beasts, warlords.
So these are
Those
just the
found
Blade
Brittany wolves
Guard,
with them are closely bonded.
the Space
to you,
Wolves.
and it's so strong that it's almost as if they act as one.
Great kit,
like an
though. Oh my
instinctive
God.
coordination.
These are elite infantry,
Looks
similar
really
to
cool.
Blade Guard
This
veterans
is
you might recognise from the Space Marines.
Space Wolves
They
players
have
been needing
loads of
this for a
options. There's
long
9
time.
interchangeable
Yeah.
head options in the kit for your
flavorful
bare
bits.
helmeted or your bare heads or your helmeted. There's lots of bare heads in
Seeing-
the Space Wolf.
To be fair,
kits,
though,
which is
people are
great, 'cause
rightfully
that's really
being,
suits
man,
them.
this was the year of chaos,
You can
right? Or
give
the
these
summer
guys
of
different
chaos,
weapon
right?
options. They can come with a Mastercraft
These guys are
power weapon
getting
shield
these,
or a
this
pair
is
of
needed for
Mastercrafted
them, but
power weapons with
also,
6 attacks apiece.
man,
The head takers and hunting wolves fight as separate
I
units
feel
on
bad for the chaos
battlefield,
players.
which is quite
They're not getting
interesting.
a
So you
lot.
can run them around separately. You were talking about the sort of going for the big monsters and the champions there. Before the game, you select one enemy unit to to be your quarry, and they get devastating wounds and precision when targeting that quarry. And when they've killed it, they just select a new unit and a new quarry, which is terrifying. Of course, inside this box, we're also seeing the Space Wolves Codex supplement as well. Like I said, this is in conjunction with the Space Marines Codex as well, but it contains,
that's a nice
contains
box,
full
but damn
background
it,
on Space Wolves
the cool
faction,
miniatures gotta beat
the
the
color section with loads
priest
of
has gotta
cool
be in that
shots
box,
of
damn it.
miniatures, army rules, everything you expect from the Codex, of course. There are 3 detachments inside, each with their own theme and their own saga to complete. Complete your saga and get additional rules, which is really cool. And in Crusade, there are new Oathsworn campaigns, expanding on those in Space Marines Codex. So the Space Wolf theme saga to complete, earn deeds of making, exclusive battle traits, scars, agendas, everything else you expect from Crusade as well.
Indeed, my favourite little aspect often of these codex is the little asides, the little addendums that are added.
Man,
to
they
it.
look
And there's a
really
quote
cool.
from
I
Inquisitor
wish
here
Chaos
that
got
really
as much
sums them
cool
up.
shit here, because
They are devious
this is just
soldiers,
blowing
Space
Chaos
Wolves,
out of the water.
uncouth and lacking
Yeah,
honor,
poor Chaos
informal
players.
without discipline. They respond with contempt to direct orders, scoff at Lord Guilliman's Codex Astartes, and treat the orders of Imperial commanders with contempt. And I think that sums them up perfectly.
Yeah, and an awful lot of Space Wolf players I've met as well, to be fair. You know who you guys are. Well,
my
that's an
God.
incredible range of miniatures coming for the Space Wolves. And what's more, that's not all. There's going to be more coming as well. We just haven't shown you everything yet. Expect some more characters, some more elite units coming too. But keep your acute senses fixed on Warhammer Community website, where you can get to see more of those in the very near future. So that's great news for Space Wolf players.
it's
But
absolutely
that range
fantastic.
refresh we've been looking for, and it's here. Congratulations, guys. But let's have a look now over to Question Corner. Ed, folks are going to be happy about the Space Wolves, right? Surely.
They are indeed.
Yeah,
There's
more
lots
wolves.
of love for Space Wolves. Space Wolf related question though is, do we know if Thunderwolf cavalry are still going to be riding across the battlefield?
So we're not going to answer any questions about that right now, because the Warhammer Community website is going to give you more details about what's going to be included in the Codex coming forward. There's loads of articles coming about that. So just keep your eyes on Warhammer Community for now, and all your questions will be answered right there on the website. And sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, for definite.
Yeah, but
Okay.
a couple of questions that have been asked since actually before the stream started, and they've
Okay.
been asked throughout, so
Eager.
it's time to come to them. Imperial Knights, obviously on the last roadmap, they appeared as one of the next codexes. Now obviously we've got Chaos sort of coming at a similar time. When can we see Imperial Knights, do we think?
We will answer that momentarily.
Ooh,
Oh, okay, okay.
Still to
Interesting,
come,
interesting.
essentially.
Ooh.
Shit.
Chaos Knights.
It's happening.
Do you know if they're ever getting a named
It's
character?
happening.
That's another question. That's been
Hold me
asked at the
handy.
beginning.
Hold
Well, I
me.
mean, I'm going to be real pedantic here, but in White Dwarf 509, they got 2 named characters in the combat patrol. So there we go. That they already exist. As for other named characters in the future, I don't know, to be honest with you. Again, keep your eyes on Warcom. If we haven't talked about it here, we can't mention it yet. Warhammer Community's got all the information you need, guys.
Yeah, so tied into that, again, we've had questions about the release dates, the limited edition codexes. Again, same thing, it'll be announced on Warcom. Another question about them, though, is are they all releasing at the same time, or are they staggered?
Ooh, that's a good question. We know the Army launch set's going to be released as itself, but then we'll see other stuff coming out later on as well. Release dates and everything completely up to other people other than us.
So I can revamp your
Warhammer
entire
community and
army.
the social media channels are the place to look for that. And I know we've got burning questions we want to answer, guys. We can't say everything quite yet, but keep your eyes on Warhammer community. That's the place to look.
I do have a potential lore-based question. Obviously, we're coming back to Armageddon. Wouldn't be Armageddon without Old Man Yarrick. Now, is he still around in the lore?
As we saw from the Astra Militarum Codex a while back, Yarrick is, as far as the Imperium is concerned, deceased. There was a great memorial for him. So, unfortunately, no.
Doesn't matter if there was a memorial for him.
Well, at least
Caiaphas Cain had 3 of those fuckers.
Yeah, I know.
The Codex Astra Militarum. It's
There was
decisive.
there was a body.
Sorry, guys. He's an old man no longer. But hope
No!
that answers that, but maybe not the way you wanted to stick.
No.
I like the
Anything
mystery.
else,
They killed it.
Yeah, again, there's just lots of questions about new minis, what might be coming next.
Gaz is gonna be pissed.
Do you know what?
Check out Warcom.
We would love to
I'm
answer
angry.
all those questions, guys. And as hobbyists ourselves, we totally understand.
free art.
But we
Angry.
can't say everything right now.
They mentioned, though, there's going to be several characters that are going to mention in the
If we
Warhammer
take a
article
look
for
right
Space
now,
Wolves,
a little look
but they
further
haven't
ahead
shown there,
at
so
what might be
I'm
coming
guessing
next for Warhammer.
they wanted to
Okay,
show
here
off
we
the new
go.
box that's
Roadmap.
being sold.
So, coming up first, we've got the Thousand Suns. They're going to be marching in with those new Sector robots. Then we've got the Space Wolves howling in, the World Eaters. Finally, the Death Guard are going to make a slow trudge up the field.
They're coming quite soon as well. It's saying right now on the screen, so they're coming real soon, which is good news for all you Chaos fans.
Within the month,
and Space Wolves
probably.
fans.
Within the
Now,
next
what's
month or
coming
2,
next,
yeah, I'd
we've got
say
the
at
Black
the end of
Templars,
June, the
we've
latest.
got the Grey Knights, the Chaos Knights, and Imperial Knights are stomping over the horizon as we speak.
So those will
And
be
then
the
a little
summer.
bit further on, these are
Summer or early
Ooh,
fall.
Sallies and
I'm
fists?
pretty sure I can guess at
Votan?
least 2 of these.
Yeah,
me
Votan.
too, but they are
That's
definitely
Votan?
interesting.
That's
And in the
Votan!
far,
The
far
center
My
one.
babies!
something's coming.
My
in shadowy
babies!
shape. What could it be? Let us know in the chat what you think that
That's
could
his
be,
power
'cause I've
pack,
got a
that's
couple
A
Space
of
new
Wolves.
ideas.
Primaris Lieutenant.
What do you reckon? I reckon there's a few
Yeah.
I've got an idea.
Yeah, me too. So there we go. That's
It's a
what's coming
Primarch.
for the future for Warhammer 40,000. We've got just enough time for a couple more questions. Is there anything else that's burning people want to know?
There's a lot of questions about Warcry.
The Space Marine bias is unreal. Vulcan
Um,
Heastan.
Obviously, we've still got a lot of Warcry.
Vulcan
models
lives.
in
Stomp,
itself at
stomp.
the moment. We've got any updates on Warcry?
Stomp, stomp.
Nothing to report at the moment. Again, keep your eyes on one. It's going to be the same answer pretty much. Just keep your eyes on one community for all updates as for that sort of thing. Anything else, Ed, at all? Maybe?
Yeah, are these Thousand Suns automatons related to Vashtor in any way?
Ooh, that's a good
They've got the
question.
dark mechanic.
Ooh, time will tell.
Oh,
Time will tell. Vashtor, of course, is the.
don't
the-
like
the
those
dark
automaton
mechanic of
models.
The Chaos Forces, right?
I don't
Yeah.
Have you
either.
perhaps built
I
them, maybe?
wanted to.
Oh,
I don't know.
These are ancient robots.
Oh,
so
okay.
these have been around for a very long time. But that's not to say that Vashtor isn't going to have some sort of hand in anything technological. He's happily shown up at the Pariah Nexus. Obviously, he's got wormwood. It wouldn't surprise me if his claws got all over the place.
There we go. Do you know what? That's been an absolutely brilliant show. We've seen some fantastic releases, some fantastic
We
previews
got a lot
coming
of
up.
cool
we saw- we
things.
saw
I'm
the
more excited
Old
for the
World,
codexes than I am for the
we
models.
saw,
The Crusade book, though,
Yeah.
I'm excited for the
Space
lore.
Wolves,
Space
all
Wolves.
those 40k releases,
All
all the
those new-
Chaos factions.
Yeah, the new spearheads coming for Warhammer
Yep.
Sigmar as well. What's
Yeah,
been
let's
your
go
favourite
Space
of the-
Wolves.
of the show?
I'm also excited for the new mission pack. That's a
every
real
tentacle
big
of
deal,
Ravenous
that
is
mission
filthy
pack, and they
boss, but
really just kind of
It's going to have to be the Grand Cathay.
glossed over it.
Yeah, beautiful model. And for
Mhm.
me, I think I'm
Yeah.
a spearhead fan, so I'm really looking forward to see.
And I'm
Sam
curious to
Vogue.
see what that's
And,
going to
I can't
become.
wait to see Simon paint some of those new Space Walls as well. It's going to be good.
Also,
it's been an absolute
we have
blast.
gotten
Thank you so much,
zero-
guys, for joining us here on
Zero
the preview
announcements
show.
about the
Just a
freaking
quick one. If you want to see any more pictures
uh,
and information about what we've shown here today, make sure you
Titanicus
go into the
stuff.
Warhammer Community
Titans.
website where you can have a
No,
look
that
at
wasn't
some
on the
more
dock.
pictures,
Wait,
and check out more
wasn't
information.
Imperialis
I know,
on? I
but-
thought it
the
was.
newsletter there as well, which is
The
where
next
you'll
time
get
that
all the
man
first
comes over,
information. You
I'm
can
gonna
sign
be
up to our
upset when
social
I see
media,
him in the
which
chat 'cause
again,
he
where you'll
lied
see
to
loads of
us.
pictures. You can see on Facebook.
Well, that was
YouTube,
just a
Instagram,
rumor.
and X. Sign up there.
Nah, he said
get all the information
he was
straight to
certain
you.
about it,
Um,
and I'll let him
also,
know
this
he's a
weekend
failure.
At Adepticon, we
Mhm.
have other streams coming right here on
Failure.
Twitch as well. So if you want to see the Warhammer 40,000 Championship or the Warhammer 40,000 Team Tournaments, they're all being streamed over
Alright,
the next 4
let's see what
days
teaser
up until
thing they
Sunday.
throw at the
So
very
do
end.
check them out right here
Yeah.
on Twitch. Thank you to everyone involved behind the scenes, behind the camera. Those of you in the chat, Notley, you absolute legend. Thank you so much indeed. Alex, Ed, it's been a real pleasure. I think that's it, guys. I think we're signing out.
Oh,
Thank you so
cool.
much for joining us, guys. See you next time. Cheers,
Demolition
bye.
Nicholas just threw the Warhammer article into the Discord channel. The Grandmaster Dread Knight, he can either have a mace or a flail, and that looks
Oh.
awesome.
Well, that's
Nice.
everything.
You know, this was a good reveal.
Yeah. This is
I
Wasn't bad. Wasn't terrible. Wasn't god awful.
it was medium to medium good.
Yeah.
yeah, Cathay and Space Wolves for me. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the highlight.
Cafe looking great. Space Wolves. I honestly thought that was like Lehman for just
The
like a
not Hammer
split
faction
second.
now, yes, they gave him that. Okay, back to painting for a little bit. I can paint for a little bit longer.
The fact we're getting Votan in the near-ish future, with all the Space Marine stuff, makes me happy.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. I gotta.
Yeah, they need new models.
They do. It's such a shame Horus died to Longma.
Yeah, Rip the Longma. Died to Longma. Alright. I think I'm gonna head off for the night, boys. I gotta go pack for Japan.
Fair enough, King. You have a wonderful time.
Indeed.
Take
Have a good
Have
night,
fun at the
guys.
Pokemon gym.
All the will. Good night.
Man,
Yeah, what's everyone's
great.
thoughts on the reveals? Is everyone whelmed, underwhelmed, overwhelming?
I'm moderately impressed.
I am too.
We
For
started
once
with a
we
strong
didn't-
foot forward.
Yeah. For once, we didn't have a horrible reveal stream.
Goblin, that's fair. Too many loyalist Marines shown for the Year of Chaos. I also expected Chaos Space Marines to get more. It really did feel like they got done dirty there.
Yeah. Oh boy, you guys want Chaos Marines? Okay, here's one model for each one. Get fucked.
And that's why that's why I'm just like waiting. My opinion will be held until we actually see the codexes, because that's going to be the meat and potatoes for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Since we're not getting a lot of models. Like, to be fair though, Grey Knights only got a single model too.
A model that
Its
honestly
faithfuls are
could
getting the
have been
super
done
glow up.
better.
That's why you're a generic CSM player. Fair enough. But remember guys, we're also getting Black Templars. That's in the near future too. Yeah, I agree. The reveals were good. Felt like there could be a little bit more.
Oh, hey Rhino, how you doing?
100% Rhinos.
Holy fuck, you're still awake? Jesus Christ, man. I haven't talked to you in ages.
Yeah, I know how that feels, Goblin. I wish they made Hellbrutes, but they made it so that they could be turned into the different legions. Like I'm talking about, like for the different Chaos Space Marine codexes.
You know you could have. You know you could have just jumped in the chat, right?
Keck.
You have the permissions.
But Handy, you have to edit before you go on vacation, because you're secretly going to Japan as well.
I wish. But yeah, I do have to edit. I'm getting the white down on this, and then I'm gonna go finish editing. I at least want to get that done before I go, because then I have it's less of a pain in the ass to paint white. Even though it's Duncan Rose.
Well, hello.
Ah, two
Hello
people.
Hello.
I don't. Where the hell?
Hey.
Dude, so we know it's Raven Guard next, right? After that mysterious one, right? 'Cause that's a Space Marine, and then they're like, "Who's in the shadows?"
It's actually Alfarius.
Watch
Yeah,
it be
it's
Alpha. Watch it be an Alpha Legion Guard.
I'll be happy with that. I'll be very happy with that.
Don't worry, homie. Give me the new Pale Spear.
Yeah, the Raveners look so fucking good. I wanted Warriors, but
wants
I
painted
got
white, I don't
Peak
know.
in exchange.
They should have just painted the robots. Probably would have looked a lot better if they painted them red like the Horus Heresy ones.
Yeah,
That's
I think they kind of flubbed the paint scheme on those. I mean, I think they.
Well, I
look
mean,
nice.
you saw how they had hairs and shit on them, right?
They
Yeah.
didn't dust any of the fucking models, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
They need to be thicker because they look like Eldar
It was
otherwise.
primary. 3 a.m. heading to bed. It's been fun. Yep. Later, Bob.
I
Thanks for
think they're
hanging out.
pretty neat.
Have a good one,
I
Coon.
think that'll be cool to see like what they do. I was expecting them to be a bit bigger though. That's like my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But yeah,
They-
midstream with the Space Wolves, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go buy Bjorn now.
Yeah,
did
for
that,
real.
I
Those
thought they'd be
Space
more
Wolves do
like the
look really
Stellan robot.
nice.
Dude,
I am getting that Wolf Priest Chaplain. He looks baller.
Oh, he's so
yeah,
good.
he's so good. I didn't expect to see Space Wolf stuff today.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
me neither. I thought it was just gonna be all chaos, but they
Handy.
only got one model each. What?
You could try and kit bash the the Rune Priest with a normal chaplain to make your character to lead your Dark Angels.
I already have one of those.
Oh, you already
Yeah.
have one of those?
Well, no, I'm saying I already have a Dark Angels character I made long ago for Death Watch.
Damn.
Yeah.
I probably should
Um,
make a new chaplain though. But yes, also look what I got from in the mail too.
Ooh. Hey, that actually looks really fucking cool.
Yeah, the exclusive one, and I just finished this one yesterday. I have both of them.
Oh, that is cool.
Yes. I am
Dude,
currently working on his base right now. Well, what I can before I go on vacation. I'm making it an first company
I'm-
Imperial Fists shoulder pad.
I'm really happy for you, Aquard. You're finally getting love as a legion or a chapter.
I know. Right? I saw the chapter, the mission
saw the
chapter cards. I'm
fist.
like, yeah, they showed Crimson Fists on
Oh,
the new
fist.
mission chapter stuff coming out. I'm like, oh my god.
That's neat. And then you see the codexes coming later, like after like Black Templars and all.
I
that.
see Salamander, I see Votan, and I see a fist, and I'm nutting.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh shit! So the Salamander's Codex is real.
Oh, watch them do exactly what they did to the Blood Angels people that loved Gabriel Seth and just remove him from the Codex.
Well, I mean, they're probably
mean,
gonna
like they do
remove
with
Bjorn
Briar
and replace him with the.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it for fucking good old what's it?
Bjarn.
Was it Cantor?
O'Reilly. Not upset the
Or
Marine.
Cantor, Pedro Cantor, yeah.
Yeah, Pedro Cantor. I can see them removing him from the Codex and just being like, heh 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 heh.
I
Well,
mean,
it
I'm
seems like
calling it. They're
they're-
doing with it. They're doing it with Bjorn. They're gonna remove him and just put him in a Brutalis.
It also seems like they're moving him a few, like moving towards just not having like successor chapters have like main screen status. And it's like, oh, if you're gonna play them, you're playing these exact chapters, like the founding chapters.
Yeah, I'm genuinely the genuine negative thing I had for it, not like disappointed, like I actually got a bit upset, was the fact that we're going back to Armageddon, and the guard forces
Again.
there are the Krieg, not the Armageddon Steel
Still
Legion.
I
Legion.
wonder what they'll do with the Iron Hands if they begin to remember they exist.
I
Oh,
mean, like,
fair.
it's looking like they might be pushing for that with the salamanders and the Imperial like fists. Like, it appears that they're pushing to have more dedicated Space Marine chapter like books.
Because they want more money. They figured out how to get more money.
Yeah, they know.
I can
People-
totally see them doing some chaos, like more codexes for like Night Lords, Alpha Legion, that kind of thing. I
could see them
it.
doing that in the future. Well, like, you gotta think, because like now they're out of chaos armies to add to the game. So like the mainstay like named ones for
Well,
like
not
the
only
chaos
that,
god.
they've also said that Chaos Demons aren't getting a codex; they're just gonna have an index.
Uh-huh.
So if you're moving all of that big juicy chaos stuff into just 4 Chaos Army codexes, then they're gonna need to release some more Chaos factions.
The thing with it
Because-
is, you gotta think about it this way too. It's like, as we go on, it'll probably be next edition when we see another Chaos Space Marine faction come in. Because every time they've
Frog in
added
your
a Chaos
head.
Space Marine faction,
That is
I'm
Doom.
on the head. They've always brought back the Primarch with them. Like, that's the big selling piece. Is like, oh well, if the Word Bearers come next, Lorgar's got to come because
And then they
fucking-
gotta bring out Corvus Corax then too.
I'm wondering if with this big release, if they're saving it, because they're like, that's not all the wolf or the Space Wolf stuff. I'm wondering if they're gonna announce Lehman in the next coming like days or weeks.
say
I think they would
probably-
have done it during the
Yeah, that's what
reveal
I'm like.
stream though, because
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they did say more was coming. Now with them doing like Salamanders and Imperial Fists and all the other chapters, it seems like we might get like a Primarch we didn't expect to see for a long time.
Alfarius, he's alive.
Yeah.
Or holding out hope, Legion of the Damned, with Ferris leading them.
See, like I could see next edition being the edition where they go, okay, we're gonna do Work Barons now, and we're gonna do Lorgar and fucking Corvus Corax right next to each other.
what I would like to see is for them to turn around and do a fucking surprise and just be like, hey everyone, you know how we said we were going to release a Loyalist Primarch this year? Well, here's Vulcan, and on the base you see a tiny little barking toad. Because they are known to do that sometimes. With their basing bits on it, with their
It's
main
just
HQs.
Dude, I love the little guy aesthetic. I love GW doing little guy and stuff.
Yeah, you're happy with your throbbing Tyranid, not quite warriors, but at least you're happy.
I mean, I was expecting warriors. I really was. And
I
then they
was
said-
too.
heard throbbing.
Where's fire?
Where's fire when we need him?
I was expecting warriors because that's why I was like, we're getting warriors. We're getting warriors. They have to do warriors, and then they did Raveners, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll take them. Raveners need some help too. I like these models though. These fucking Raveners fuck hard. And then you can build them as normal Raveners too.
I have a feeling they're saving warriors for the next edition. Just
Maybe.
because they need to do something.
Because there's
for
also
the
rumors
next
saying that the
edition.
editions are going to be they're stretching out this edition too to be longer.
Well, it appears
Yes,
that they're
they
going
have
to
to.
be. They have to. There's no way they can like get all these Space Marine codex, like adjacent codexes
Well,
out.
Well, that's the thing.
Right.
They're also
So-
they're going to transition to 11th edition, allowing you to use your 10th edition codexes into it, as they did from 8th to 9th.
Yeah, and like I don't.
So, from what I've heard, because my local shop keeper used to do some commission work for Warhammer World, so he has a contact in GW that he speaks to.
Mhm.
And from what he's heard is 11th edition was gonna be happening very like soon, but apparently they didn't realize that, you know, oh, with all these codexes we might need an extra bit of time. Plus they had to get rid of their B team. That's why the Imperial Guard Codex got pushed back, because the people that were releasing shit codex rules, that I think they got rid of them, according to him. And then he also said that the what else was it? He said I'm completely drawing a blank now. There was something else he said. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it doesn't help. It's like 4 in the fucking morning now for you.
It's only 18 past 3.
Oh,
And I
it's
don't have
only-
a job
it's
anymore,
only
do I?
3:18.
So
Oh shit! What happened?
I got made redundant.
Ooh.
Yeah, turns out Brexit and pay rise is not good for a company that's owned by another country.
So does that mean you're going to be streaming more again?
Oh yeah, yeah. But the only problem is I went to go and look at my streaming stuff, and where my my PC broke. I had to get a new C drive and a new system drive. So I've lost all my stuff. I've downloaded my main stuff, like my VTuber model, and the stuff that I've already got. It's called. My power supply was too little for the demand of what was my PC was asking for.
That shouldn't have bricked your drives though.
Oh, I've had
Alright,
I've had like
I
2 or 3
gotta head off,
drives
guys.
die on me. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Good
later.
night.
Yeah, that shouldn't have bricked your drives.
Bruh, the drives have gone through a lot, man. they've seen some stuff. Some
I'd
stuff
imagine
that
the
they
issue
homework
is,
folder.
like-
MI6 or CIA operatives I hope never fucking see.
The issue is something could be turning off, something else might be dropping power, and then the drives themselves might be surging power for a second. It might be fucking them up.
It also doesn't help that for a while the hob downstairs was broken, so whenever someone would turn it on, it would cause a power cut, which would then
Yeah.
surge the fuck out of my PC, and that happened like every other day.
Did you not
That'll
have
do
a
it.
surge protector?
At one point, I do have a surge protector, but it's just it got to the point where I think after 20 times, I think it just
Said, fuck this
it
shit, I'm
gave
out.
up. Yeah, it
Yeah,
literally just
it
went peace and then fucking disappeared.
Is it your hard disk drives?
No, my SSDs, my solid
It's
states.
your SSD. Okay. Yeah, that's usually a power issue when I do that.
Yeah, because the what's it? I have the M.2s, so they're actually a part of the motherboard. So
I go to college for
Oh
this. now.
no,
Isn't that
M.2s
crazy?
you can take out of the motherboard.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
oh, I've taken them out, and, sticking them
I
in.
gotta go. So I'll talk to
Later.
y'all later.
Okay,
Good night.
catch you later. Nice meeting you.
And it's nice meeting you too, Enos.
Hello, nice to meet you too.
Oh yeah, by the way, before I leave Handy, I just need to say
Mm.
one thing to you.
What? Okay, goodbye.
Oh god.
Oh, what rank are you in Marvel Rivals right now?
Bro, I have not been playing it. I have been stuck doing a commission that I got paid to do.
Oh, what's your commission?
The rats. The
Ah,
rats.
you
So
mean the
many
funny
rats.
Yeah.
The fucking rats. 2 Skaven time boxes, extra
God.
clan rats, and
God.
Globadiers.
Oh god, I do not envy you. Although that's probably gonna be
150
in
of
a
them
bit.
I done for 150 quid.
That's terrible commission rate. But
It
I
was
mean,
for a
you-
friend.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm probably gonna
And it
start
was
doing
before I lost
commissions
my job.
too. Yeah.
But at
Mm.
least because I signed the government paperwork to say that I give up my job, I got an extra 5 grand. So
Huh.
I'm not fucked, but I'm not in a good position.
Yeah, he's gonna be financing me a car.
Yeah, very funny. I already financed your Warhammer hobby, and I have to
It's not-
finance my own at the same time.
You just send me shit. You'll be like, I'm sending you this now, and I'm like, okay, I guess.
Well, dude, I bought a Rather the Soulforge King box because I was like, fuck it, I need another Azrael and I need the Chaos half of that apart from Bastor. And was like,
Those
oh,
boxes
cool.
are still around near you.
My shopkeeper has a whole bunch of the old stuff. So he just asked if I wanted it, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And of course,
For
old
free?
GW price, it was only 120 quid.
Man, it took you that long to get out of the car?
And you've got the Oblitz and the the Venom Crawler and the Cultists I needed in the box. So I was like, oh, I'll have that. And then I went, oh no, a fucking Azrael. That's my 4th one. What will I do with you?
How do you
Something.
need so many ass?
I don't know, man. I bought one half originally for myself when it first came out. I then bought the half that Mashta had when that came out. And then, for some bizarre reason, when I went to go and buy my massive hoard of like things that came out at the time, Azrael was included in that list for some bizarre reason, so I had a 3rd, and now I've come across a 4th because I got the box again. So
Nice.
it's alright because I got to strip a load of models anyway yet because
And these Faceless
What's
models
it?
are cool, so maybe you should get a Faceless army. No.
that do
No.
be how it is. Oh, I was
yeah,
so
did I
shocked
tell you
about
that I'm gonna be getting a
Grand Theft
town art? I'm getting a town art because that's what everyone voted for. I gotta wait for it to go back in stock though.
Dude, you fucking them releasing a brand new old world army was like insane. I was not
Yeah.
expecting that today.
No one was expecting
Oh,
that.
the model was beautiful.
Dude,
One of the
they're
best
so
dragons.
fucking nice. I think that dragon's one of their best dragons they've ever done.
Currently, so when I get my money on Friday, I will be buying new overlays and stuff for streaming. So I should be back streaming soon. TM.
New overlays and
just-
stuff. I haven't done that in ages. I just make my own. Because I'm lazy and spend all my money on Warhammer and trains.
Oh, I've got the opposite. I'd rather be lazy and get someone else to do the artwork stuff. I enjoy painting and stuff, so
I like
Oh,
having the
fine,
money to
it's
buy
never
said
time
stuff.
for it anymore.
well, I've got an FDM printer and a resin printer now, but
Oh,
the
nice.
problem is I need to switch them over because the filament one's like bigger than the resin, so I've lost a lot of desk space because the fucking filament's right in the middle of the desk, so
That's
I
your
need to
own problem.
move the filament.
You gotta mount it to the
over.
wall. Mount it to the wall.
Oh, I'd love to mount it to the wall, but if you've seen the state of my walls, you would.
You don't need a
Yeah, I
bed.
know. I've seen
don't
the
need a
state of
bed.
your walls. I'm in your walls. I'm streaming from your walls right now.
Dude, I'm just
New
hung
head
up on
eyes.
these Raveners, dude. I'm just hung up on them, dude. I wish they didn't just go, okay, kill Team Bucks. Here's a fucking box of Hormagaunts and then new Raveners. I wish we got something else new. But like, God.
You got models. Stop complaining.
I know, right? It's not the models I wanted, but like, also
got
they're
models, stop
coming in
complaining.
5 bands now. Is pretty neat.
Can I pay you in McNuggets when you open commissions? No. It's gotta be money. I need money. I can't find a fucking job. I've been applying to so many. I keep getting rejected. I just got rejected by another one yesterday. It sucks.
That's why I quit. That's why I quit putting in applications and just went. I'm just gonna do college and see if this helps at all.
I went through college.
Yeah.
I hate being on the job market again because the only thing in my area that it keeps asking me to go and do job applications for is social care for looking after the elderly, because apparently it's a very critical, needed area in my area, and I was
Look,
like,
man.
no.
Look, man, you should take that up because you might run into James May, Jeremy Clarkson, or Richard Hammond because they're getting old. as
They have
fuck
gone.
now.
Look, they are so rich that they can pay, like, for example, some random person from a random part of the UK to come and just wipe their ass for
Oh,
2K
yeah,
a
it's
month
weird.
if they wanted to. It's just they're so rich. They don't have to worry about it.
I am sorry for you World Eaters players that were hoping for juggernauts. I knew you weren't going to get them, but I was letting you live in vain ignorance that you would. I am so sorry you're not getting them.
Hey, I will say though, for
Thank you, Karn,
For
for
the
the 20 months. Let's go.
unit,
GW's let you down again.
That model fucks though. I do like that big
yeah,
dude.
and the lore behind the HQ unit is so cool.
What
The lore
HQ
behind
unit?
it's got a fucking bloodthirster inside of a dude. That's the
I like that. It's like, oh, what HQ unit could possibly lead the 8-bound? And it's like,
bro,
oh, I know.
just let me down
an
easy.
even more angrier guy.
Dude, I'm surprised the Thousand Sons didn't get another character. That was like the most shocking thing to me.
I mean, 2 models, like, you know, one model in a unit.
Why the fuck
two,
does Space
what
Wolves
would
get a whole
exactly
fucking
say?
refresh? I don't know, because
I
they have
know, but
Space
it's
Marines in
not
the
a
name.
character.
The Space Marines in their name, that's why.
We're gonna be looking at the year of Chaos getting 1 model perfection, other than my beautiful Emperor's children who are perfect in every way and nothing's wrong with this codex. Cuff cuff, give me predators, cuff cuff. And then we're going back to Space Marine spam time. Yay. You like Space Marines, right?
I mean, they keep the lights on, so we can't complain.
I can't
Cool models
complain,
don't
but I
mean
can't
anything.
but I will.
Now, what makes me laugh about the whole thing is that they're obviously milking the crap out of the Imperium side, but when they run out of the Imperium codexes, they're gonna do some Chaos ones, but
Okay.
watch them do a Divergent chapter afterwards.
People are saying Night Lords.
Karn, I am 100% complaining. I will let you know that Space Wolves desperately needed the refresh.
Oh, they do.
Oh, their models are so fucking bad. I mean, you've seen
You
the
know who
wolves.
else needed the refresh?
Everybody else.
Grey Knights. But all we
Yeah,
got was
everybody
another
else did that.
shitty
I'm
baby
so
carrier.
shocked that they didn't at least do the Terminators.
Yeah, I know, same. We got another shitty baby carrier.
Like, man, I'm like sitting here. I'm watching the reveals of Rhino, and they pop up, and I'm like, that's a new baby carrier. That's a brand new fucking model. Why didn't they do the Terminators?
That's what I was saying
Well,
with
also-
Ickbard.
I was looking at the termies and I was like, are they new or are they old?
So
I was immediately able to tell they were old.
I think
Because
the
I
reason
recognize
that-
those goofy squat guys anywhere.
I do think the reason they're only doing like one model per army when they need like more units in general is because I think they are still trying to rush to get to 11th. And we're in that phase where they're like, okay, we gotta keep printing books. We can't sit too long on making new models, so we can get out of this, so we can get into 11th and make
you
new
remember
money again.
what we've always said about the production schedule? They're ready 3 years in advance.
I know, that's what I'm getting at. Like, I think they're just trying to get through this edition at this point.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the Grey Knights technically did get a new Terminator kit, but it's been disguised as a Dark Angel kit.
That doesn't count. You say the same thing for Black Templars too.
Dude, I'm calling it Black Templars are going to get 5 new units, and everybody's going to be pissed about it.
Well, I mean,
Rightfully
a lot of their
so.
models are old and goofy.
Mate,
I just had a refresh not long ago. That's the thing.
I am waiting for Grimmy to come up to fucking Angron and just smash his head in with a Crozius.
Dude,
No,
Grimaldus is gonna die on Armageddon. I'm calling it. They gotta kill another character. They can't have Angron just show up and not kill somebody.
Well, technically he killed, air quotes, Yarick.
And yeah, Gazgul has to show up and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, his Romeo and Juliet forbidden love.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, I'm not saying they're the same departments, but that's why I think we're only seeing like one model per army, like one new unit, is because I think they're just trying to rush through so they can get to 11th. But like, I'm surprised we're getting fucking Salamanders and Imperial Fists.
Yeah, they're
I'm
getting
like,
their own codex
damn
now.
surprised. That means like, and then there's another Space Marine right after. I mean, we all recognize the silhouette of a Space Marine with a power pack, right?
Yeah, but people are saying it might be a Primarch. Because we got,
Maybe.
what's his name? The Emperor's Children. Maybe Vulcan.
Yeah. Yeah, we're maybe getting that, but like that was them talking about codexes at the end. So like we're getting another Space Marine form of codex. So like, I mean, I'm not against like the divergent chapters getting love that don't get love, right?
I'm all for that,
cool.
but I think they should have just done a Divergent chapter codex instead of doing a codex.
Man,
for,
you
like,
could have done
every
it like
single
how, yeah, you could have done it like how 9th edition did it, and like, you know, let you pick through all these. Because 10th edition already has detachments for every fucking legion or chapter already. Like, I get you want to make new models for these chapters.
Money printer go
Like,
burr,
where's-
that's why.
Yeah, but like, where the
Oh,
fuck
but-
are the juggernauts? Where are the juggernauts? Where's a new unit of infantry
Why?
for
Why?
Death Guard?
My shopkeep person I chat to just sent me a message saying, "Bruh, Imperial Fist getting a codex. I wonder if they're getting another chapter master."
That's gonna be pretty fucking funny. How many
I mean, they're
chapter
not wrong.
masters can the Imperial Fist go through?
Yes. That's the answer is yes.
I think Death Guard are in a good spot. Truthfully, I don't think they needed another character. You could have like
They've got
I
too
don't
many
know.
characters, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you could have made like a Plague Marine squad of like 3 dudes with just heavy weapons, and that was the day. Like just big plague weapons. Like take the entropy cannons and give it to dudes, right?
Yeah.
Thousand Suns getting the automata. I mean, like we all saw it coming. I mean, I wish they
Yeah,
were.
the
I wish they
automata
could paint
with the-
better.
Yeah, I wish they were cooler.
I mean, I enjoy them. I think they're funny.
See,
That rule-free Overwatch is fucking crazy, but
What I would have wanted for the 4 Chaos factions is Death Guard to get their fucking fast movement thing, other than their Blade Burst Crawl. Well, not Blade Burst Crawls, the Blight Haulers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Little drony boys. something other than them. Maybe like, I don't know, some cultists or some slugs. Maybe, I don't know, something cool.
I mean, like, that's how
But-
I feel like. I don't know why every Chaos Legion doesn't have like a mainline battle tank that represents their legion.
What I also would like to see would be the
Well, they had
Red
battle tanks
Butchers
for, but they got
for
legends.
Corn rather.
Like Red Butchers. Like,
Yeah.
you could just set up like a fucking rhino that's just got a chainsword array on the front of it that you just charge at shit, right, for corn. And that works.
Yeah.
Like, people
But-
would eat that shit up.
And money printer for GW would go burr.
Yeah, I
I
feel
do
like
wish
Red
that-
Butchers would have been the thing I wanted for Corn, but I think for Thousand Suns, honestly, I don't know much about the Thousand Suns because I don't find I don't know, Magni did tons of shit wrong. I don't know, Thousand Suns, I can never comprehend them.
Them getting their Psycho Automata is like based
As-
and red pilled.
I agree. After looking at the Automata, I think that was a good choice. It was a good option. The models kind of look but I'm
I
pretty
wish
sure
it
it's a paint job.
was. I wish it was just a big dude. Well, I mean, like, that's how I've always said GW like model releases. Like, the Vanguard. I can point at those and be like, yeah, they look bad, but I can make them look pretty with the right paint job because GW doesn't ever do them justice whenever they paint stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's my opinion. That's always been it.
Although I would have pissed myself laughing if they released another Zangor kit to put in a combat patrol.
I thought that was Zangors at first when I saw them. I was like, those are some big looking Zangors.
Kind of mid, all right. Give me this sword.
I gave the Zangors mech suits in this edition.
We
I
here
was
at
waiting
GW have
for it.
heard you, so we're giving you what you want. More Zangors.
Yeah.
A new flavor to put in your combat patrol, which will have 20 of the bastards in.
I saw them and I had to stop talking for a second. I think you caught that right now because I'm like, oh, those are Nitweight Hunter. Those are just Zangors.
I heard that.
I'm like, oh, a minute.
Hold
And
up,
what would I
wait a
say?
minute,
Looks like a
something ain't right.
Zangor.
Even though Emperor's Children got all of their stuff, I still think for a unit for them, it would have been nice to see like a special bike unit for them. And they could have also refreshed the Chaos bikes at the same time then.
Yeah, I mean, like, all it would take is, like, you could fucking make a generic bike kit that just has, it's like the Demon Prince, right?
Yeah.
It has, like, different, like, style heads or, like, different style something on it to, like, differentiate across the legions.
I'm
Like, maybe not.
I'm sure the next Chaos wave of, like, you know, the 11th edition codex will get stuff like that.
So we said for
like,
10th
where
edition
it's
for World Eaters.
I mean,
Are
we're-
Votan gonna get the rest of their models now? Who knows?
maybe, who knows? They're going to get one character, I'm calling
Did they
it.
say
So
Battle
we're on
Force
board
for the
with it.
Chaos Factions RO boxes? The only one I know that they're doing a faction box for is the weren't they doing the Death Guard one with the Blight Hauler and like the drone and
Yeah, I
also
think
the...
so. I think they're
Yeah,
doing
that-
so. I'm pretty sure everything that you saw where they were showing off the models in the background is going to be in like a Christmas or like a faction style box.
Yeah, I don't think any combat patrols have been announced.
Those are going to be your launch boxes. You're
Yeah.
going to get one new unit in it and then just a bunch of dudes you already had if you already had the army. If you don't have the army, this is probably going to be a great deal for you to start the army, is what I'm willing to bet. I mean, great deal comparative to GW pricing, but like, you get what I mean? It's a good, like, big, nice start here box that will get you what you need to start going.
Yeah, Codex boxes.
Yeah, that's what they are. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, guys, I kind of need to wrap it up here. I have to go finish editing a video
all
that I
right.
have to post tonight. So thank you everyone in stream so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift subs. I mean, not the gift subs. Thank you for the resubs. Yeah, the subs and stuff. Thank you. I really
All
appreciate it. I gotta go add people to the thing now. Like 1 or 2 people. But thank you everyone so much, and I will see you April 7th actually, because I'm going on vacation till 6th. Have a good shit. What do I say? Have a good night, everyone.
Good
Good morning, time zone. See you in a couple weeks. Goodbye.